Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the opener of our new abbreviation, our new name of Rush Racing. It is Division 1, round number 1 at Jeddah. 50 laps round this Jeddah circuit. It's going to be the nighttime race. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. We have got a fun-filled grid on there tonight. Only one missing. Campbell Adams has called in sick. He's obviously a little bit too scared for these guys, but we'll have to wait and see. We've got 19 on the grid. Really good to see from Division 1. A great turnout, and it is going to be a great night. I'm so glad to be back. It is here. Season 9 is here. Hope you've enjoyed the hype all into it. It is now here. We've got 17 minutes of short quali and then a 50%, 100% race. Lovely to be back. But joining in the comms box, you may know this person very well as a content creator. You may know him as he says it how it is. Paddy Pat, good evening.
How's it going, Shane? Very excited to be here today for the season opener of Rush Racing League. Like you said, it's one hell of a track to start the season off. Very difficult Jeddah, as well as a beautiful night race. Some great sceneries, as well as some really, really difficult corners to do here. And they've got to keep it switched on from the start.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a very interesting track, a bit like Singapore. The walls do bite, and obviously that Sector 3 area is going to be where we're probably going to go and see most of the overtakes. But no, it's going to be great. Let's get straight into the paddock. Let's get straight into it. There we go. A few little changes there. We've got your AI369 symbol in the bottom left. We've got the rotation of the sponsors on the right and the new emblem of our logo in the middle. I hope you're all getting ready for this action. It has been a long waited overdue. But first of all, let's get right into it and let's give you a bit of a heads up on who we have on the grid tonight. So Dante is in the Haas, is the TP team principal of Haas. Then we have Danger in the Red Bull. Good to see him back and hopefully see how he goes. We've then got Maz's Spin, which I think is SS Stars, I think. I'm going to have to work it out. There's a lot of new drivers. We've then got Fat Cat in the Aston Martin. We've got Lirian in the McLaren. Jono, the runner-up from last season, from Season 8. What can he bring? There is no defending champion tonight. He is not here. So he's got a bit of an uphill struggle for next week at Monaco. Then we've got Dark and Shadows, which was just a latecomer right at the end, replacing Campbell Adams tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes tonight. We've then got apparently myself. I don't know who that is, but we'll have to work out who that is. That they are in the Alpine. I think that's a checkered flag. We'll take that as checkered flag. We then got Ada's Raid in the other Alpine. We've then got Yuki Bear in the Ferrari. We've got Fraser Clegg, known as F1NZ, in the Haas. We've then got Death in the Mercedes. Keithy, the host, thank you very much. Doing it all season. Really appreciate that. Did have a little bit of drama early on, but we got the in.
We did indeed. Jed Thunder in the Aston Martin, just getting it wrong out of turn 3. Lucky to not lose his front left tyre, really close to the wall. I think he's got a bit of damage though. He was the first one over the line to start his hot lap, and already we're seeing some troubles.
Yeah, there definitely already a little bit of drama there for the Aston Martin. We'll go back up. We've then got VGPR Sander, Set Sandman in the McLaren in P14. He's just getting out the way there. Then we've got Squash Josh reserving up tonight. A lot of trouble here. Oh, he's lost. He's in the wall and he's gone. Oh no, bit of drama there and he's spun. Does he have damage on that Red Bull? It is all going on here at Jeddah. P15, Squash Josh has got serious damage. Yes, he has. He's lost the same front plate as JF7 has done there in P16. We've then got Wards down there in P17 in the Visa Cash App. Shifty Wizard reserving up tonight as a latecomer in P18. And FVR Bubba in P19 in the Williams. On the intermediates, please do not set a time on those intermediates though, Bubba, of which you will be penalised. But yeah, so far so good, Paddy.
It looks like... Yeah, I mean, it looks like these guys are really struggling through that Sector 1, getting those temperatures right at the start of their lap. They just don't seem to have the have it sussed out just yet. A lot of mistakes early on in qualifying, and they're going to have to book her up here. 13 minutes left of this qualifying session. Riding on board with Death. He's going to go for another run. He invalidated his first run in the Mercedes as he starts his run into turn 1. Here we go.
I'll let you take it away, Paddy Pat. Enjoy.
Hugging at this corner as much as he wants. Turn 2, get that power down, use all of that track, keep it tight to the wall, we swing it out to the left. Now then, very difficult part of the track, we swing it in as close as you can get without taking that wing off. A slight little wobble there on the rear there, but he just manages to keep it together. This is a beautiful section when you get it right. Imagine the G-forces going through here in real life. Absolutely amazing stuff. Really go outside as much as you can to that curb. Now then, this is about a long horseshoe bend, just a mid-corner here, hitting that apex right. You don't want to go too early, otherwise the wall is right there to punish you. Coming through to a long right-hander. Now we're thinking about hugging to the left and then get tight to the right, exit the curb. Don't go too far on the curb there. It will wobble you out on the rear there. So he's looking very good this lap so far. Two DRS zones, I believe, in on this track, this being one of them, and this one is a very left, a right, go right across that curve as much as you can. You can afford to do that here, and now he's got to think about the last turn, and this is crucial to get that exit to the line. He will push it out to the right hand side. Hard on the brakes, down to 80 to 70 miles per hour, and get that power down without that rear, losing that rear. And here we go, hooks to the left, and what is that time going to be? Here it is. It's a 127.6, sixth place so far, but I believe we're going to see some more coming down as the track rubbers in.
Yeah, definitely. We're setting their time of a 126.799 at pole position. Wars with a P2 of a 27.084. 5 good place penalty there for a collision with the Alpine driver. A little bit of drama going on there. And now we've also got Bubba, who does not need to set a time. If he sets a time, he will be in extremely trouble already. So please, Bubba, do not set a time. We are on board you at the moment. Put that car into the pits. You set a time, you will be, I think it is looking at a DSQ earlier on, so do not set a time. Bring that car into the pitch. You cannot use intermediates on a dry track.
So we're looking at the McLaren at the minute there. VGBR Sander coming through on that last. It's not a very good lap at all. Something must have happened in that lap already, a 131. So he must be coming in, was riding on board, but then realised the timing screens weren't up to scratch, and he's come in. Sorry.
No, that's all right. We did see Bubba come in as well, which is really good to see, because that would have been curtains for him very early on. We've got 48 people tuning in tonight. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to bloody hell. Yeah, Dino is a bit like on the edge there with his driver setting a time on those intermediates. We've still got quite a lot of drivers still to set times. P12 all the way down to P19, still not setting times. Paddy, times at the moment, who is looking likely to take pole position tonight?
Gosh, you see Fraser there, the only man out there at the minute in the 126s. I expect a few people to get into the 126s, but as you can see, from 12th to 19th, there is still yet to set a lap time. And that says to me that these guys are struggling to get that balance right for the temperatures in the tyre, and they are maybe putting too much heat into the tyres through Sector 1 or the other way around. It's so critical to get those tyres at the right temperature, and I think that's where, give them a few more goes, and these Tier 1 boys will quick to figure it out. And I think we're going to see, five or six drivers in those 126s. Pole position, I'm actually going to go second place. TF10 Wards, I'm going to give it to him. This is my prediction.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. We've got 9 minutes to go. He has set the pedigree at the top of a 26.799, but Woods is not far off that. Couple of attempts, and I'm sure there is improvement on this track later on through the qualifying session. We still have quite a few guys to go. We are going to jump on board with... let's jump on board with Fat Cat for a...
Let's go with Squash. Right, Squash is on a hot lap right now in Sector 2. He's down in 17th, not yet setting a lap time, Shane.
No, not at the moment. He's obviously not happy with his time. He actually had that spin earlier on, hitting the wall there. Nearly goes into the wall there. Grazes the wall coming on the outside. A little bit nervous there, Josh is, I think. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, it might have cost him a couple of tenths there, but he can rectify this. Like I said, he's got to get that banker lap in. He does have time to set this. But he knows from that little mistake there, he knows he can do better. So he's going to put this banker lap on, and I believe he will have enough time to have one last run. He comes in then with a 128 dead, puts him in 10th place at the minute, Shane.
Yeah, not a bad start there, P10. That's a good start from a Division 2 driver. But let's go down a little bit further. We are going to jump on board with Fat Cat. I'm going to do a flying lap on Fat Cat. Now, this is a driver that is you've definitely got to watch out for. He has got the pace to match Jono up there in P3. So let's see how we go with Fat Cat. So here we go, coming onto the acceleration, going down the main straight. Lots of ERS, lots of DRS. No traffic in front for the time being. Should be coming fine into turn 1, gets onto the brakes, drops down all the way down into 3rd gear. Does he ride the curb? It gets a little bit out there. Boober's actually retired, so something's happened there to the Williams driver. I don't know what's happened there. He's not set a time, but we are on board on Fat Cat at the moment. As always, actually
what's going on there?
Lost it. Boober's actually lost it in qualifying and lost it into Sector 1, but we're on board with Fat Cat, getting nicely onto the curbs into Sector 1. What's the time going to be? Keeping it in with track limits, burning up to around about 65% of battery, 31.985. Not a bad start so far. Getting very, very tight to the wall. Getting very tight to the wall on the right-hand side there. A little bit of oversteer. These cars are really causing them problems. I don't know how it's going to be with...
Yellow flags in Sector 3.
I don't know how it's going to be with full lots of fuel going into the race, but Fat Cat now coming into Sector 2, 53, 54, 55. We're not going to see a time because he hasn't set a time yet, so we're not going to see any increments or any intervals if he's improved, but coming into the final corner and of Sector 3, now it's all about power and patience and creativity onto that final corner. 25% into 8th gear. Let's go all the way down onto the left-hand side to the hairpin. Very nicely there. Coming out close to the wall. Power to the middle. Burn all.
This is going to be good. This is going to be good, Shane.
What's it going to be? Don't go too far to the left. Don't make the mistake. P2 127.079. I think it's about 4.
Look how close they are, Shane.
Oh my god, insane there by Fat Cat. He has dropped Jono down into P5 and Fat Cat up into P2. I don't know how he's going to improve on that, but still, Fraser Clegg with that 26 penny.
Yeah, very good timings coming in now. 6 minutes left of this session then. We're on board with the kick driver of Keith for me at the minute. Just having a look through his sector 1 times here. We do have an improvement, I believe, from a guy that I couldn't catch the name there, but he did jump up. Keith then going through Sector 1. I'm not too familiar with the drivers. Is this a driver that's a regular into the Tier 1? And what is his previous form in season in Tier 1 for Keith?
He done quite well last season. He's obviously in the kick this season. I think he was in the kick last season. He's done very well in other leagues.
So
I think he's actually lost a race, but obviously this is a different kettle of fish. These guys are fast. But let's see, is there an improvement on his time, Paddy?
I believe so. Let me have a look at his Sector 2 times. Looking pretty tidy so far. It doesn't seem that he's pushing, so he is. Look, he's not. I was going to say, it doesn't seem that he was pushing too much there. It looks like he may be doing a double outlap. Now, guys, as we said earlier on, they were getting it all wrong. And maybe they've sussed out that actually an extra lap is going to set the tyres up better for them. Maybe that's what Keith is doing. So I think this is going to be his hot lap unless he decides to come in. How long have we got left there, Shane? No, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's abandoned the lap. So he must have made a mistake somewhere in Sector 1 or 2, and it just wasn't good enough for him. He's going to come back in. But the times are so close. You know, that one slight wobble is literally going to cost you from possible pole all the way down to 10th. So if he's got a bit of time, he's doing the right thing here. Get in and get another lap out if he has time. I can't quite see what the times are right now.
Yeah, I can't see the time.
We have yellow flags in Sector 3, but I'm sure he would have come in unless the fuel wasn't right. And he would have had to go on, and he could go again. But I'm sure he knows. Yeah, we've got 4 minutes left of the session, so he's made the right choice. And as you can see right now, look at the times, Shane. It's incredible to see the biggest league in Oceania well set up to have incredible times. Now, this is what Formula 1 is all about. This is what you see in real life, and this is what the game has got as well. It's fantastic to see. A 126.7 is your pole sitter at the minute, Fraser Clegg. Very close behind him is Danger, coming out of nowhere in P2. The only two drivers in 126s, Shane.
Yeah, very impressive there from Danger. Obviously, struggled last season. Actually, didn't get any points in Division One, so looking to be going quite well so far in that Red Bull. Reserving tonight. We do have an onboard. We will jump on board with Mazepin when we're good to go. I just want to say, massive audience tonight. 65.
It's not a Mazepin, Shane. It's a paddy spin. Hey,
massive audience tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Love the support. 65 of you tuning in. Really appreciate it. Let's get it up to the 70, or even push it up to the 80, or even push it up to the 100 for the first opener of tonight. Remember, keep an eye out on these guys, on who you think is going to take pole position. Feel free to put your comments in the chat and get engaged. We will be doing some polls later on. Remember, driver of the day, me and Paddy will make a decision on who gets driver of the day, and that will go to a vote with 5 laps remaining. Remember, that will be decided by me and Paddy, and that will go to a vote, and then you guys can vote on our decisions as well. But at the moment, 2 minutes to go. These guys are looking to gear up and go out for one last shot. I'm looking at these times, man, and I'm seeing a lot of 27s. This is looking like a stack grid. Unfortunately, Boba having that crash, he's having to set out. He's going to have to start from the back. But sometimes that is the best place to start at the back in Jeddah, because you get to see everything happen in front of you. So far, so good. We've got Mazepin going on and out laps. We will be jumping on board with him, and I will let Paddy Pat take that lap around, because that will be the last lap of the night. We've still got Wards. He's coming around. He's actually invalidated, so he's going to have to go. Looks like he's about to start his lap, so we won't jump on board that yet. We've then got JF7 that's out as well at the moment. People are coming in with the comments, loving it. McLaren symbols, cheering on your teams. Good to see. Remember, plenty of action going on all weekend. We've got Division 2 and 4 tomorrow night here again at Jeddah. Then we've got Division 5 on the Monday, Division 6 on the Tuesday, and then we finish it off with Division 3 on the Wednesday. And then do not forget, on Thursday night, we've then got the reserve program as well. And then following Saturday, we head off to Monaco for round 2. What a calendar, Paddy.
So yeah, great calendar, but just noticing everyone coming out of the pit lane all at once. It's going to be a very busy track out there for the last run of this. They're all trying to do the same thing and jostle for positions. No room for error for any of these drivers right now, and that's the gamble when you try and get the last stages of this track to get the best possibility of the best rubbered in track. They leave it to the last minute to get out, but unfortunately everyone wants to do the same thing. All drivers out on track at the minute. I just want to say a big shout out to Lillian. He's one of our community members for myself, and it's good to see him in a top tier league riding with the best of the best. So big shout out to the McLaren driver of Lillian. We'll see, he's down in 16th at the minute. I know he could get in the 127s, so I want to keep an eye on him. A big shout out. But we're riding on board with the kick driver of Mazepin, and he's out. Shane, what's happened there?
Yeah, he's retired on track.
Look at this.
He's retired on track, unfortunate. And I've just refunded the channel points there. Oh, Wards is gone as well. Has he retired on track? There's a few guys deciding to corner. He may have retired into pits. Good to see. We're just looking at the final corner now to see if we're going to see anyone come across the line. We've got
Can we just go on Shifty, Shane? Go on Shifty. We've got 2 drivers on their hot laps right next to each other. That's surely going to affect, with dirty hair being a big feature in the F125 game. We've got 2 drivers here on an absolute flyer, but I'm sure Shifty has kind of got that a little bit wrong there. He needed to leave himself a little bit more of a gap, but he will get that run in the last sector. So if you could just keep it together in that dirty air through this section, as we see the Red Bull in front, just slightly making a mistake, he's going to get a brilliant run through sector 3. But of course, he's kept it together nicely through the sectors where Dirty A is quite prominent. Now he's going to see the benefit of that run. What is this Mercedes driver going to get here? He's down in 15th, but I believe he is looking good. Going through sector 2, he's nearly 2 tenths up, and like I said, 2 tenths will get you up the road a little bit more, but he's going to go for it now. Shane, what's happened?
Oh, Keithy has gone into P5. Fat Cat takes pole position with 126.679, a tenth quicker than
Here we go.
F1NZ. F1NZ is a tenth and a half up on his time. Danger has invalidated.
Here goes Shifty.
Here we go. I don't know if this Shifty's going to be able to do it.
Shifty from 15th.
Let's have a look.
He stays.
Fraser Clegg is going to take pole
He
position.
doesn't. He stays.
Here we go. It's the last car across the line. Here we go. Fraser Clegg.
Lillian comes in.
Fraser Clegg.
And there it is.
He takes pole.
Hey, look at that. Absolute incredible scene, Shane. Fraser Clegg, last man across the line, takes pole with a 126.553. Fat Cat put an absolute amazing effort in. He must have thought he had it there, but what an absolute belter of a lap from Fraser.
Absolutely phenomenal. Look at Aston Martin. Wanton, maybe the TP will be over the moon. JF7 and Fat Cat taking P2 and P3 for their team. Absolute scenes. Fantastic job there. And few investigations though, Paddy Pat, due to the old retirement on track, which is a no-go. So they'll be looked at.
Yeah, I think the problem is there, Shane, like I mentioned right on that last run, we had so many drivers going out at the same time, but then not being able to cross the line and getting a bit worried to not make the line for that hot lap. And we had so many drivers there, right bundled up together on their hot laps. And I believe some of these guys... It was just too bundled up and the dirty air got the better of them. But of course, rules are rules, and this is what makes this one of the biggest league in Oceania. It's very strict, but it's strict for the right reasons, and it creates the best of the best. As you can see out there, you know, the separation between first all the way down to 20th is merely a second. So it's absolutely incredible scenes. I am looking forward to this one. It's very tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's looking very interesting. It's a great start there, though, for Aston Martin and Fraser Clegg. Obviously, this is a massive opportunity. Last season or the season before that, he had so many opportunities to get pole positions and get the wins. Didn't get enough. Got too many P2s and too many P3s. So is this the time? You know, there's no Campbell Adams tonight. There's no Jake Attack tonight. There's a few other people missing as well. Steg is missing as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see. We've got a very, very different grid that we've had, probably one of the most competitive grids that we've probably had in the space of the last 3-4 seasons, and I'm looking very, very forward to seeing. Yes, there may be a bit of an issue with connection, but let's see how we go. So far, so good. There's been a few issues there with retirements on track, and obviously that is... some big penalties coming their way. With Thunderballs being in the background as the on board, and he would have noted that down straight away. So, yeah, I'm Paddy. I'm going to let you take it away for the start of the round one of Jeddah.
Well, bloody hell. Thank you very much. Take it away. It's such an honour to take this one away for the first time here then. Is there no formation lap here? Here we go then. 5 lights here at Jeddah, in the dark, under the lights, and away we go. Sorry, I can't see. It looks like they're going side by side in turn 1 and 2. The Aston Martin got the inside. The Aston goes to the inside. Fraser Clegg, will he behold it? He's got a better run as the Aston Martin through the inside. I think still side by side, but then no, Fat Can gets the lead of this race really early on. That is crucial, Shane, especially the dirty air. We've got a spin at the back there from one of the Alpha Cash App cars, I believe. Not a great start from TF10, down to 15th already, but what a start from the Aston Martin.
Oh, I don't know what's happened there. I don't know if Darkin's having serious issues with his wheel. But he has retired, so that will obviously be looked at, investigated as well. A lot of drama happening here tonight with obviously breaking some of the rules. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But we are going racing again, and a great start there for Fat Cat. He's got the job done on Fraser, and now he has cemented himself right in the middle of 2 Aston Martins. We're on a yellow at the moment, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. It's
virtual right now.
So these guys have just got to be careful. But any changes that we've seen, and let's look at some strategies here. So only one guy that's decided to go onto the hard compound tyres, and that is Aiden Raiden in the Alpine. Everyone else is on those mediums. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how the 2 of them are going to go, Aiden Raiden and Checkered Flag, and we'll have to wait and see there.
Aiden is your biggest gain from the start. Only 2 positions. Shady having a terrible start in the Alpine, down 5 positions. Make that 6 positions. But we're racing again. It's gone green.
Yeah, there's drama already. JF7 and Fraser Clegg are going at it side by side, and they're already going at it, and it's only on lap 1 out of 50. You'd think that this is only a 25% or a 50%, or it's not. It's 100%. There's 50 laps to go. Well, actually now 48 to go, and they're already battling. Great to see there. The 2 Astons now in P1 and P2. This is great start here for Fat Cat and JF7, because JF7 now can just hold his line, literally drop it into none and hold up Fraser Clegg and let Fat Cat pull away. Great start there for Aston Paddy.
It is indeed, but a long way to go in this race. But if you wanted the perfect start as a team, you've got it. But 50 laps around Jeddah, you know, these guys that are on the wheel, they're going to be really feeling that come lap 30. And that's where we're going to see some mistakes coming in. It's all about tyre wear at this stage of the race. Fat Cat in the best position. He's got nice clean air, can control from the front. But of course, when it's round 1, the gloves are off. Who wants to be that number 1 in Aston Martin? Don't forget, all of these drivers do have their engineers. They'll be wired up to their engineers in their own Discords, and they'll be the engineer will be keeping them calm and, like I say, managing the race strategy from these guys. But what a start from Aston Martin. Keith then up 2 places as well in the kit car, and it's all very tight at the minute. But like I said, track this year, the tyre deck is crucial. Now with really heavy cars, really heavy load, stay in that DRS zone, be patient, make no mistakes. You will be rewarded come the end of this race. We've got the Red Bull overtaking the Haas, putting himself up into P3. Fraser Clegg going down. Fraser Clegg looked like a guy who's going to get pole position at one point. Down in 4th place, down 3 places is Fraser Clegg. Not a great start from him.
No, we've got yellows down here at the moment. I'm just seeing some yellows, and it looks like we've got Chickett that's either had a spin there, so he's dropped down into P17. I'm going to go through the grid order now. So everyone, get ready. We've got Fat Cat P1, JF7, Danger, Fraser Clegg, Yuki, Keithy, Dante, Def, Jono, Sander, Aiden, Raiden, Woods, Shifty, Lyrian, Bubba, Squash Josh, and Checkhead Flag. We've lost Mazepin as well. He is out of this race. That is 2 guys out of this race of Darkin and Mazepin already. So no points for Kick. No.
The name is cursed. The name is cursed. The name is cursed, Shane. He should not have named himself Mazepin. The name is cursed. It's his own doing. I'm sorry. It's his own doing.
People are whinging about the adverts. Well, if you want to get rid of adverts, press that blue button and subscribe. There we go. We've got Danger in that P3 and the 2 Astons. We now Fraser Clegg dropped down into P4. Pressure is going on here, but the 2 Astons are working together. I look to see JF7 now make the overtake, get the slipstream, him dropping to save a bit of ERS, and JF7 leads the way. But we'll have to wait and see here what the Astons are going to do. Now, obviously, like Paddy said in the about a minute ago, they will be talking with the engineers. They will be working out. So far, so good. Looking pretty smooth. Not that many overtakes seeing at the moment. We're seeing Aiden's Raiden one to watch out for on those hard compound tyres, Paddy. How long is it going to be before he starts to make his way up through the pecking order when these mediums die off?
Well, what we're seeing right now is you can just see the top 4 are just pulling away, managed to get a gap out of DRS from Yuki in P5. So they're starting to split the top 4. So it's crucial for the Ferrari driver of Yuki to try and get back in that DRS zone, get them reeled back in. In order to do so, he can be quite clever, really. He's got Keith behind him. Although different drivers, this sort of game, it might be worth letting him overtake and work together to just try and drag them back in. Just outside of that DRS zone by 2/10. So he's got to work, but maybe not. Like I said, tyre wear. Has he backed off? Has he got the pace? But has he been smart as the engineer? But it's so crucial also to keep in that DRS. Big DRS zones in Jeddah, but of course Sector 1, Sector 2. It can be difficult in dirty air. The closest man for overtakes out there at the minute is Depth. He's about 4 tenths behind in 8th place, but it's that stage of the race here tonight with a 100% race. It's all about patience right now.
Yeah, definitely, and we're seeing there gaps are starting to fall. We can see from Yuki behind, he's 1.3 to Fraser Clegg, and he does have a lot of DRS cars behind him. So if he could just try and maintain that gap to Fraser Clegg, that will help him. But Ferrari in a very good position at the moment. Flubber will be over the moon with this result so far. Jono,
Go then, Keith.
Sorry?
Keith is right on the back of the Ferrari here through Sector 1. He almost made the overtake going into turn 1 and 2, but he's just dragged off there, and you can see the difference. He's gone all the way to 6/10. He was 1/10 behind him going into turn 1, and that dirty air through Sector 1 really does affect the car behind this year, and now he's half a second behind, but he will, it looks like he's trying to gear up for an overtake on Yuki, as he knows that Yuki has been dropped by Fraser, so someone's got to make moves soon.
Yeah, definitely. And like I was saying, Flubber will be over the moon at the moment. Jono in that P9. He's in that DRS train. Yuki Bear in a good P5 position at the moment. Needs to pull away from Keithy or work together to try and catch Fraser Clegg. He is losing time. 1.8 now. It was 1.5 a minute ago. So doesn't seem to have the pace on Fraser Clegg as Fraser is using that DRS, and that is what is helping.
Keith is going for it, Shane. Keith is going for it. Here he goes then on the rear of the Ferrari. Is he going to get this move done? Is he going to send it? Look at that, right on that rear diffuser. He's been smart. And I believe he's going to really attack now. A bit of a wobble from the Ferrari on the exit. That's only going to help the Kid car. Right on that rear diffuser. He goes right. He stays to the outside. Is he going to get that job done through DRS? To turn 1 they go. Just about holds on to the lead. But he goes a little bit wobbly. Are you going to see the switchback? No. Great job there from Keith.
Yeah, no, great job there. Took it very, very aggressive into that turn 1. Got a lot of overspeed, but managed to hold it there and is into P5. 2.2 seconds to Fraser Clegg at the moment. Back up to the front. Danger still solidifying that P3 position. He is in a very good position so far, so good. The Astons, though, they are in prime time. Not like the real Formula 1 with Alonso and Stroll, but yeah, JF7 and Fat Cat doing a great job. Going a little bit further down the bottom, we've got
just want to mention there, Shane. Sorry, just want to mention we got one driver out there on the hard tyre, which looks, this is the only tyre. Sorry, 2 drivers on the hard tyre. One of them's already pitted with Sander, but he's Adrian in the Alpine. He's sitting there in P10 on the harder tyre. Now, if he can just stick with this, and he's doing a great job at this stage of the race, sticking with those medium runners, and he's going to have a little look. We got the Haas going round, and Fraser Clegg does get back ahead of Danger. Sorry, Danger has dropped a position. Fraser Clegg has decided to go for it now, back up into P3. So he's trying to chase down those leaders. Maybe he was going for a tyre saving moment there, but he's looking very racy out there as the Haas. But yeah, as I mentioned, Adrian in the Alpine on the hard tyre, sticking with the boys in front. As you see the car in front, Jono in the Ferrari, right on that rear diffuser of the Mercedes of depth. And he's looking to get a move on as well. So keep an eye out for the Alpine driver. One of the only ones in that top 10 on the alternative strategy. Will that pay off down the line? Keep your eye out.
Oh, bit of drama going on here between Keithy and Yuki going side by side in turn 1. Not the pace where you want to go there. That could have been very dangerous. And Keithy and Yuki could have had a bad accident there. Yuki's got himself a 3-second time penalty. A little bit of frustration. We are starting to see it really boil over. Remember, this is only race number 1, so this is going to be a nice little rivalry that we could start to see here. Yuki got himself a 3-second time penalty. Now he needs to just keep his cool and be careful, because Dante is ready to make a move as well. The same with Def, same with Jono, same with Aiden's Raven. Talking about Aiden's Raven, I know you spoke about him earlier on, but he just needs to stay within the DRS and then start to just take them out one by one. Because he's on the better tyres, he just needs to stay on the DRS. As soon as he loses it...
Right there from the Ferrari.
He doesn't want to stay...
A little bit wide there, sorry Shane.
You're right, no worries. I can see more drama going on. Yuki looks to make the move on. Keithy on the outside.
He's driving very aggressive. Go on, around the outside. And I believe, I was just watching that Ferrari go through. After that 3-second, you could tell he had the wind in his sails, and he wanted to get in. Now he's got to decide here. don't get too annoyed with it. He's got that position back, but here comes Keithy. Wants to get down the inside, and it's really tight through turn one. The Ferrari goes wide. But when Keith gets an absolute wobbling on. We got damage on track. It's absolute carnage, Shane.
It is at the moment. We've lost Danger. He's had a bit of drama as well. His PC's crashed. Let us know when he's online and we'll send him an invite, or get him to message Paddy and Paddy will send him an invite himself. At the moment, we've got a lot of drama going on here at the front. Thank you very much for the 2 subs. Drew Boyd, thank you very much. And Wyok, thank you very much as well. Really appreciate the support, guys. Mono drama going on here. Lap 8 out of 50. We're not even halfway through and we've seen so much in this race and we've still got you guys still attached. Over 40 people tuning in. Thank you very much. And it's not over yet. People are still making mistakes. People are making mistakes. Fraser Clegg 1.4 now behind JF7. So the Aston Martins have just pulled away. So looks like it's their race to lose. If anything happens later on, we've got drama going on at the back of the field here, a little bit in the midfield. We've got the 2 Mercedes down there in P11 and P12 doing the best they can. We've got Wards now up in a P10. Bubba, where does he come from? He's now up in a P9. We've got Keithy dropping down into P7. Yuki up in a P4. And with that 3-second time penalty at the moment, Bubba doing a great job.
Got 10. I was just about to mention, Shane, going into turn 1, fighting with Keith, I believe. He went wide and backed out of that turn 1, so that'll be an investigation after the race, but he did pick up a 10-second for cutting right across the track, so 10-second penalty as well to add to his race so far. And like I said, he was racing aggressive after that 3-second. And he's got to remember that we're only lap 9 of 50. That will be investigated after the race, I believe. But he's sitting there with 13 seconds. So interesting, that one. Just a quick mention of Aiden. He's picking off these medium runners one by one very nicely. Now up in a P7, the Alpine driver, on the alternative strategy, Shane.
Yeah, he is. I'm going to lose the stream for a minute because I need to add Danger, but I'm not on. No, you're not online. Hopefully you're there. I can't see you, mate. You're going to have to... He may have to re-add me, David.
Just keeping an update there. Bubba then goes up to P8. Keith is really struggling out there. As you can see, he's missing. You won't be able to see right now, but I'll keep you updated. Keith has lost his front left end plate. As Keith, with that battle against Yuki in turn 1 and 2 a few laps ago, and he's finding it very hard right now and losing positions down in P9 now. And this is one of those tracks you need all of that front wing to keep that downforce. So he's struggling out there, and he's about to lose another position as well to TF10 going around the outside, as you can see there. No, you won't be able to see, but he's got that position done. Keith now drops down to P10, going through the last turn. Is he going to come in and get off those mediums? No, he decided to go on for another lap. Yuki and Jono swap places in the Ferrari. Jono now up into 4th place. Fat Cat and Thunder still up there in the top 10, but it just looks like the Ferraris are starting to make their way up there. You've got the Aston Martins 1 and 2. Fraser in the Haas, splitting the 2 teams of Aston Martin Ferrari. Looking good for those teams so far, but that only depends on whether or not you can get that 10-second removed, and that'll be investigated after the race. So long way to go. Lap 10 of 50 in this race. Apologies to... the lack of content right now. We've got to invite a couple of drivers that have glitched out. So please bear with us, guys. And thank you very much for all the support coming through.
Needs to add Paddy Pat. Get message Danger and get his ad so he can add you. I can't find him. I'm not going to waste our stream. Unfortunately, he has to add you.
I will put my thing. I will put my EA.
All good.
In the chat. Okay.
All right, sorry about that, guys. That's something I do not want to do. So if you do leave, you need to add the co-coms or obviously someone that's in the lobby, which would have been good. Darken maybe. All right, we're going lap 10 out of 50. We've still got 9 laps on the mediums, 9 laps on the hards. JF7 and Fat Cat, they were in control. Fraser Clegg is still there, 1.4, not in the DRS at the moment, but he is there still. Jono and Yuki Bear doing a great job. P4 and P5, but they are bringing a lot of cars with them. Aiden, Bubba, Dante, Woods, Keithy, Death, Shifty, and Illyrian, and also Squash Josh are going to be joining in that as well. There's a lot of cars coming in from Jono all the way down, which is really, really exciting to see how this is going to end up. At the moment, we've got couple of pens that we're going to just jump on board now. 13 seconds for Yuki. That is not what he wants. He's going to have to obviously serve that 10. He's obviously got that 3 that he will not get away with. Def has got a 3. Sanders got a 3. We've already lost Mazepin and Darkin. Darkin earlier on, maybe a wheel malfunction. We'll have to wait and see. Mazepin has left the session, so he's had enough. He's probably going to go no-nights, because it is quite late for him. But at the moment, we've still got Aiden's Raiden now up into P6 on those hard compound tyres, putting the pressure on Yuki Bear. We'll just jump on board with Aiden's Raiden and see what he's going to do. Let me know if you get any luck with Danger.
I've just put my EA into the general, so if it's a guy that's glitched out, go to the general chat, add me up on the EA, and then I will get you back into the race. So what are we on here then, Shane? Lap 11 of 50, like I said, a long way to go. When are they likely to get them coming from the pits? When are the mediums coming in?
I reckon lap 15, probably, I'd say. Lap 15, 16, maybe 14. You know, maybe a double medium and then a hard to the end, 2 15s and then to the end. I don't know. I really don't know. These guys, depending on how they're doing the tyre wear, I think Aston Martin are in a real good position at the moment. They're obviously doing quite well with their tyres, but I'll tell you something, Fraser Clegg has now pulled that in, and he has, he's made the jump, and he is in with the DRS. So he was 1.4 behind, remember, and he's now 4.5 tenths behind. So, interesting to say the least here. This is not over between the Haas and the 2 Astons.
Just sent Danger an invite to get himself back in. He's in 16th place, but of course no safety car yet in this race. So great driving from all. We've had 1 VC, but so far, I mean, we've had drama, a little bit too much drama, I would say, in 100% for the race. But of course, it is round 1. A lot of nerves are flying about in round 1s of any season, not to mention the top tier of a very prestigious league as well. So, yeah, it's been exciting so far, Shane. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it has. It's been pretty good. It's actually started to mellow out now. This is the difference between 100% to a 50%. You know, there's a lot more to it. You've got to really strategize on tyres, and we know that this game has really made it very difficult and very realistic now with the OP of the tyres. As we are starting to see someone pit, Yuki Bear is coming to the pits. Is he going to serve that 10? Yes, he is.
Well, he'll have no choice to serve the 10. He'll have no choice but to serve that 10, which means, of course, yeah, we didn't really think of that. He will have to serve it anyway, so he's just going to have to pucker up, I'm afraid, on that one. I don't know if you guys do 10 seconds off their time if it gets removed, but yeah, he's got to serve that, and he's in the pits. But more crucially, will that set everyone else off, Shane?
It's interesting to say, really, what the top 4 have got in their tyres, you know. I think we might even see Jono come in now. We may see a double from Ferrari, one going first and then the other one after. It's going to be interesting to see what the Astons do. Let's just look at the quickest driver here. Oh, we got yellows. We got yellows, and that could be... No, I think it is. Checker going to get out of the way. Not having the best of nights, had that sprint earlier on. But there you go. So the quickest driver out of the 2 Astons is JF7. So he is 4 tenths quicker than Fat Cat. And Danger has retired, and he has gone into a... What's happening here?
Safety car!
There's a
safety car, ladies and gentlemen!
Oh, no!
We have the first safety car. I was just about to mention, Shane, that what an incredible gap the top 3 have managed to pull out on the Ferrari. 10-second gap, but that has just disappeared. Safety car, lap 13 of round 1 of the Jeddah circuit. That's going to spice it up. They're all going to be jumping in now on the hards, I believe. Will the Alpine of Aden stay out?
Yeah, that's going to be the question now. That has really messed up some strategies, especially the hards. They're going to have to really think about what they're doing. I don't know what's happened there. We'll obviously look into that for the onboards, but obviously that's 3 guys.
Aiden's gone in.
Danger having such a good start with that disconnection, then not getting back in, and then unfortunately DNFing. I don't know if that has DNF'd him, unless the car has...
There is a glitch.
There is a glitch.
It did it to me. It did it to me in another league. Once you logged out and you come back in, it wouldn't allow you to take control of your car. But the game thought you took control of the car, so the car would end up stopping because it would recognise you were in the race, but you had no control of the car. The car would stop or go into a wall, and then it would DNF you. So there is a glitch in the game for that one. It did happen to me last week. But I'm sure they'll fix that coming race. It's just so unfortunate when that happens, because he was in a good position, was Danger.
Well, I think the main thing is we'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll have a chat with obviously the onboards. Thunderballs is obviously onto it tonight. We'll see if that is a game bug. I'm assuming he couldn't take control and hit the main menu. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll obviously see evidence of that if there is evidence of it. If not, then obviously it will be deemed as a causing a safety car, which is a hefty.
So, can I just mention, Shane? Everyone has come into the pits now. The Williams driver of Bubba up 14 places.
Yeah.
What an incredible strategy for him so far. Like I said, 14 laps in, but up 14 places, sitting there in 5th. He just come out of nowhere, did Bubba. Brilliant strategy. It's worked out well for him, and now he's up in that top 5. What can he do from there?
Well, the question is, he's driving for 2, isn't he? Because there's no Williams driver, unfortunately, on the grid tonight. So, Bubba doing a great job. There's obviously no Campbell, no Jake Attack, and no Stig. So, massive opportunity. But he's got a real battle on his hands with these 2 Astons. We've seen what these Astons are like tonight. That 14 out of 50. We have seen every single person come into the stop. This brings everyone back into an even playing field now. Not obviously checkered down there in P16. He has needed to unlap himself, which is really unfortunate. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, that's going to be a painful night for him.
I'll tell you what's interesting, Shane, is the 2 Aston Martins obviously were out in front with Fraser Clegg hanging on to him, having that 10-second gap to P4. But Aiden, he's now in P4. But what's interesting is Fraser Clegg, crucially, has split the Aston Martins on the restart here due to that double stop. For the Aston boys. For them, it would have been worth doing the double stop. He would have lost way too many positions. But, splitting the Aston Martins, let's see what Fraser Clegg can do here. He was starting from pole, so he's got the pace. But he will be fighting against 2 Aston Martins here. So let's see how that unfolds on the restart. Fraser's got to attack early, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does. It's going to be interesting because he's going to come under pressure from JF7 behind in that P3. Aiden's Raiden has gone back onto the hard, so I reckon we are going to see a hard, then a medium. So Aiden's Raiden is going to be on the quicker time near the end. Unless these guys go back onto the mediums to the later stages here, we could see another safety car. But 15 laps in, the safety car, probably not the way we wanted it to come out. But it has come out, will obviously be looked at because, yeah, causing a safety car is an offence and will be deemed quite high in penalty-wise. There's been a bit of an interesting night tonight. There's been some aggressive driving. It
will be a bug, but it will be a bug, Shane. It will be a bug. Your drivers are very well suited and used to this sort of high standard of league racing, and it was a bug for me last week as well. And it's so terrible. Like you can imagine this qualifying you do. People, you look forward to this league week in, week out. It's a league opener. I really feel sorry for the man. It's just one of those things that the game just can't. It's never going to be perfect. The start of this game. But to be fair to F1 25, I don't know about you, Shane, but I really like the way that they've made it more challenging in more realistic terms.
Diff's come in with a 10-second on the restart. Bit of drama there. He looks like he's hit.
Here we go then. Shane, take it away.
Oh, here we go. We've got a bit of drama at the back, but Fat Cat leads the way. He's gone behind. They can't overtake till the finish line if they do.
Yeah, Aston Martin is right on the rear diffuser. How's he going to get him? He's going to go side by side into turn 1. Shane, sorry for interrupting. Can he hold it? He pushes him. To the inside he goes, slight tap of the wheels. Who's going to come out in P2? Is the Aston Martin going to do it? No one's going to yield here. And he does. Hey, great job from the Aston Martin driver. Exactly did what he needed to do to keep that one to the Aston Martin. Sorry for interrupting. That was some great racing there on the restart.
Yeah, there's loads of drama at the back. There's debris all over the place. There's a Ferrari gone off. Yuki's gone off the track. Something's happened at the back there. We've seen a bit of debris. I don't know if it's come off the Red Bull or the Ferrari. We're going to go a little further back up. We've got Jono that's made the move on Wards. We've then got the moves done with the Astons, making the moves on the Hasses. It's all kicked off there. We've then got Aiden as Raiden, who's got Bubba onto his right-hand side, ready to pounce and make a move. It's all going off. It's lap 16 out of 50. There's still plenty of time to go. Remember, safety cars do breed safety cars. We have seen it 9 times out of 10 in sim racing. Bubba is all over the back of Aiden. He cannot get rid of him. He is really fighting for it. He doesn't want to push too much though, because the dirty air is OP on this game. As Bubba is ready to move, Woods is gone. Woods is out. Woods is out.
DF10 is retired in this race. We've got a safety car.
We got the 2 McLarens have gone straight into it, and Woods is out. That's the biggest accident we have seen this season so far. And Woods is gone into Sector 2. Sector 3. Sander has got a pin. Yuki's got a pin. It's all gone on there. What has happened there in that Sector 3? This is what Jeddah does, Paddy. People start to get into a rhythm.
Well, the restart. Wow, a lot of action on the restart. It was really weird to see so much aggressive driving going on. Now, remember, these guys have just pitted on the hard tyre. The hard tyre does take 2 to 3 laps to get up to temperature, and I think that just proved that. A lot of aggressive driving on track on the restart. Some not so great race management for the tyre, and that has just unfolded to absolute carnage with a TF10 out of this race, bringing out another safety car and causing collisions with people getting caught up in that as well. Not what you want to see, but of course, league racing is very different to running around on a TT time, and you've really got to keep that. You've got to keep your mindful of the fact that these hard tyres don't. Take a while to warm up, and there was crazy racing going on at the restart, but very unfortunate for TF10. Sander is DNF'd as well, so we've got a McLaren and Red Bull out of this race, down to 16 drivers, 17 laps in, really catching a lot of drivers out today, Shane.
Yeah, really going wrong in the last stint there, really unfortunate, and yeah. Whatever. A little bit of frustration.
Whatever.
Going in. I'm not going to listen to that, unfortunately. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it's a track.
It's a shame. Bubba was right just before that safety car came out with TF10 getting it all wrong. Bubba was right on the back of the Alpine, so he'll be looking to restart and get the job done. Bubba up quite a few places, the biggest gainer in this race so far. Qualifying didn't work out for him, but he's very racy out there, and he's doing a good job in P5. Expect him to start to maybe try and make an early move on Adrian. He fancies himself just before that safety car came out, both on the hard tyre. Is Adrian on the mediums, because he started with hards? Can't remember. Let's have a look.
No, he did start on the hards, so he's going for the hard, and then
he did start on the hards, but he's gone hards again. So Aiden, so the top 11 then on the hard tyre. Lillian has opted for the soft tyre, Shane. Very interesting from him. Maybe he thinks, if I can make a few moves here early on, with the hard tyres taking so long to get up to temperature, he might be fancy himself for a few moves on the soft tyre, and maybe opting or gambling on another safety car coming out. Well, if it's anything to go by the first 18 laps, we may see another one. So keep an eye on that strategy from Lillian. Not something you would do at this stage of the race, but the only thing behind it is he's clearly thinking, wow, 2 safety cars, let's go on the soft tyre, let's see if we can get a few positions going up, and then maybe pit back on the hard tyre to the end of the race.
Yeah, well, that could be the alternate. You've got to be really careful now, because obviously he is in a really good position So he needs to try and stay with Fraser Clegg and the two Astons. And we have seen the domination of the Astons tonight, and also Fraser. But these things that happen in these safety cars, they bring a bit of a spice into it. We've now seen Lirian going onto the softs, so he's going to want to try and make up his way through the pack. We've got a few pens as well, which still can change things. People need to get back into the momentum as well. But really unfortunate to lose both phases, so no points for Viges tonight. Obviously, Mazepin in the kick. Danger, unfortunately, with that error.
No pun intended.
We'll have to wait and see. And Sander, maybe a bit of frustration. So, but as we know, all 14 will score points. So even though Checkett has been lapped down there in P14, he will get a point. So it's a good job for Alpine at the moment. Yuki Bear looks to be seen quite frustrated with the comments in the chat, but we take no notice of that, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy some more.
Well, it's just one of them. You've got to remember, this sim racing, and even more so this year, and I'm really enjoying the game this year, but it really does add to the adrenaline. Now, I'm a racer as well, and the adrenaline and the passion and the ego, it does shine through at times. When something happens initially, it takes a lot of mental strength to keep calm. Some drivers are better than others at doing it, but here we go again. Race underway. Fat Cat taken away. He's getting piled up through the front. Here we've got the Alpine going for it on the Haas. Great defensive move there, but he's left himself wide open for Bubba to get two positions here. They go side by side. Shane, what's happening?
He's got the move done, but he's absolutely smacked into the side of Fraser Clegg. Fraser Clegg has got the battle going on behind. It's all going on behind. We've got a car on the right hand side. Aiden's Raven is going to send it round the outside. No, he doesn't. He stays with information. Some of these guys, some of the moves they're making, they're dangerous as anything. We do not want to get that wrong. Death is all over the back of Aiden's Raven now because he's got it all wrong. We've got a yellow in sector 3. Looks like that will be disappearing after the next couple of corners. We've then got the McLaren of Illyrian trying to get past Shifty Wizard there. Goes around the outside. Shifty goes wide there. And we've got a lot going on.
Oh, Keith as well.
Oh, it's Squash Josh. Someone's gone Randall. Has someone gone Randall? We'll have to wait and see. No, Yuki has gone.
I don't know, but Keith Lillian's up to 9th place, Shane.
Yeah, everyone's doing a great job so far. Jono is putting the pressure on. Let's go back up to the front. We've got the Williams now against the two Astons, and Bubba does not want to leave these guys alone. We've still got flashing yellows in sector 3 at the moment, so I've got no idea what's going on.
Up to 8th. Lillian is making those softs work very early on. Of course, the soft tyre is not going to last long at all. Probably maximum of 5 laps at thingy. But he is really making use of that as he goes again. But he thinks better off it. He's really taking advantage of these soft tyres. But it's a massive gamble for him. He's got to go make it happen while it's happening. For those soft tyres, but he's gambling for another safety car here. Otherwise, the strategy and the gamble he's taken will be undone pretty quickly as those hard tyres get the grip and up to temperature. But he's doing exactly what he wanted to do with the strategy he's done. Up to 8th place then, Lillian.
Yeah, definitely a great job there. I'm just on board with Bubba. He is in that P3 position, putting the pressure on JF7. JF7 is going to have to defend for his teammate. Bubba is ready to pounce. Fraser Clegg has actually lost a lot of spots, a lot of time there. 1.7 seconds behind Bubba. He's now got Aiden's Raiden for comfort. Def in P6 in for comfort as well. We've still got the glitch problem with EA. Thank you very much. I'm keen to subscribe, mate. Get amongst it. Really appreciate the subscription, guys. Dido coming in with the 5 subs. Thank you very much. Wayne's World, Columbia, Angus, Pablo Sky, Minmay as well. Loving the support. Thank you very much, guys. On the opener, 20 laps out of 50. 30 laps to go of this first race, and it has been fun-filled drama. A little bit of excitement, but also a little bit of drama at the
Fraser under pressure from the Alpine round the outside. Shane, has Fraser got damage? He's losing time and time all the way through. Did he put too much energy into those hard tyres? He's really struggling out there. Can't see any visible damage right now, but the Alpine of Aiden puts himself into the position. But look at this, Fraser is coming back with that DRS open as we see the Ferrari having a little look as well. The Mercedes takes a little lunge down the inside, a bit of a taster to let him know he's there. He's going to try and get the better exit. Fraser pulling away then from the Alpine as the Alpine had to defend. Lillian having a little look on the inside as Jono having a little look on the inside there as well. A little bit of drama then down into the turn 1 and 2 area, but they've kind of jostled for position. Really impressed with Bubba's racing out there tonight, Shane.
Yeah, it's very interesting to say the least at the moment. We've got a lot of stuff going on. 55 people tuning back into the stream. Really, really good to see. Got onboards coming in. Nearly up to 60 viewers as well. Loving to see this, guys. We've got 21 laps out of 50 and the race is not even over and we're hitting peak views. Lovely to see. It's only the first race of the season, Paddy.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Big shout out to everyone that's come on board. We're on a hype train level 2 at the minute as well. And thank you very much for the biddies coming in also. Guys, this is incredible. Great track to start the season opener. Very challenging for the boys, though.
Bubba's going to go on the right-hand side. Bubba's making the move. Bubba's trying to get the move done on JF7, but he's getting into the slipstream of the Aston Martin. They are really doing as best as they can, but Bubba just seems to have more speed. He's got more ERS now. He should be able to get the move done. He is fighting. He's gone on the
He's
way.
almost pushing him down there.
He can't move over.
Oh, the block.
Yeah, he's trying to get the move done. He can't get it. Oh, he's made a mistake. Bubba. He's holding on. Has he got the job done? No, the Aston's
great work.
Cannot get through. It's like riding the Titanic.
I tell you what, Shane. Fantastic job. The Astons did a fantastic job there. They worked together through that to completely block off. That's great teamwork from the Aston boys. Bubba will be like, Christ, we've got to figure this out here. But he looked like Bubba was going to get the job done. But his teammate came to the rescue and moved to the other side of the track. And of course, you're not going to get 3 cars through that sector 1. And just he had nowhere to go but just to sit behind in the end. So I tell you what, great work from the Aston boys there. A great team effort to defend. He's going to have to think a bit cleverer than that when he goes again.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have another bite to the cherry as well. He's saving up that ERS now, and he's going to have another go. Can JS7 really hold him off here? It's going to be tough. It looks like it could be a 3-horse open race. We'll have to wait and see. Dante getting a 3-second time penalty. Bubba's going to come back out. He's trying to go to the right. Now he's going to go to the left. No, he stays in behind. Be careful of that dirty air. We're going to see it again, and we're going to see it on lap 23 coming up. Bubba is got right behind. He's going again. He's low on ERS. Is he going to move on to the right-hand side? No, he's moving to the left. He's trying to get the move. He goes for the move. He goes for both. He gets the job done. Up into P1. Bubba, take a bow.
Incredible scenes we've just witnessed there. 2 moves into turn 1. He gambled everything on that. Now he has to save up the ES, and we're going to see this lap by lap. Fantastic stuff from the Williams driver. Take a bow, son. That deserves a bloody medal.
It does, Bubba. If anyone press that subscribe button, subscribe on that man's name, because that was insane. And we got that done. He made it his own. He is driving on his own tonight with no other Williams driver, but what a race. Now he's trying to pull away from them. We will jump on board with the Fat Cat. Sorry, we do apologise. We've missed the on-boards. There's been so much action out of the front. We forgot the rest of the pack. We're going to go a bit further down. We've got Fraser Clegg in that P4 position. We've got Aiden's Raven holding on to that P5. It's starting to move out a little bit. We are going to see these guys make another stop. They're not going to go.
You what, Shane?
The end.
Shane, I tell you what, Bubba is zoned in. He's 6/10. It looks like he's got a bit of a gap. But that DRS is going to drag him back in. He's on 40%, coming around the last bend again. And this is going to be round 3. But this time, it's the other way round. He has to defend from the 2 Astons. Are we going to see absolute mayhem through the straight they go? How is he going to defend here? Is he going to use this lap just to... He's blocked off one of the drivers. I tell you what, fantastic stuff. He didn't even use any ERS there down the straight and just managed to do enough to get that power down and pull away to defend. He defended very well there. It looked like the Astons were letting him have that lap.
Yeah, I'm on it now, guys. Sorry to apologise. I'm on board with the oh, sorry.
Jono in the Ferrari in 7th place, right on the rear diffuser of Mercedes of Death.
I lost my words. I don't apologize.
That's okay.
No, we're on board with Fat Cat at the
That's
moment.
because it's been amazing.
Oh, it's been, yeah, you can go another 3 seconds. He's not having the best night tonight. But now we're on board with Fat Cat. Now he's going to have a go at Bubba. He is going to have to save that battery up. This looks like it could be a Williams and Aston battle. But the problem is it's 2 versus 1, not 2 versus 2. And Yuki Bear's decided to retire. And I think that has been on track, so he could be in a little bit of trouble unless
it's a safety car.
And he's pulled out a safety car. Ooh,
well, it was on the exit of turn. Strange way to. Yeah, that was right just after the horseshoe. He retired that car, Yuki Bear. That's the problem with these drivers. Sometimes they, when they're in that emotion, they just forget all rules and, well, we call it the rage quit, don't we? But it just makes the situation even worse for them and has upset the race a little bit from that. So we've got another safety car. But what are the drivers going to do? Are we going to see guys diving into the pits, having a few dummies there, trying to put off the drivers to try and get them into the pit? Now we've got Bubba has come into the pit. So he sacrificed his lead to go onto a new, fresh. What would he do? Instead of, he might go hards here. So he's already started on the mediums. Did he start on the mediums? I don't know. But he's lost that position and sacrificed it to go for that strategy. Will the hard tyres do 25 laps, Shane?
Yeah, I reckon they would be. The mediums will do 15. I think it'll be all good. But some of the other guys have decided not to pit. So Shifty's decided to come in, Fat Cat's decided to come in. Obviously Fat Cat's decided to come in to try and do the same strategy as Bubba, and then obviously JF7 out in front at the moment on those 11 laps. But this spices it up again because we've now got Fraser Clay back into P2 and Aiden's raiding up into P3. So it spices everything up again. And we're now down to 13 drivers. I know that Chicken is down there probably having a really, really lonely race, but he's scoring points, and this is the main thing. This is what it's all about. It doesn't matter. He doesn't know that 3 of these guys could end up coming into an accident and crashing out. So, yeah.
Well, what he needs is he's on the hard tyre. He's just got to stay out of trouble. But what he needs another safety car to come out and then him stay out to unlap himself. That's what he needs right now. Another safety car. He gets on the back of them. Another safety car, but then all of them to come in so he can unlap, especially unlap himself. That's what needs to happen for him. And then he's back in the race. But as you said, down to 14th scores points in this league. So all he's got to do is finish. And it's basically making the best of a bad situation. But like I say, the race is not over. We're only just hitting halfway distance. The fact that he's kept his cool. And a few drivers have rage quit from their own mistakes or whatever's happened, showing great maturity as the Alpine driver of Shady Jarvis, is it? So a bit of a shout out for maturity there, I think.
Yeah, you could say that. That is my name, my old nickname, but obviously they want to be me, which is fair enough. Obviously I'm a role model of P13, which is good to see, but never mind. Would be nice to try and change your name next week. Please do not have my name. It would be great. Anyway, let's go through what
That's it now, Shane. Sorry, Shane, you've done it. You're commentating and racing at the same time. Who can do that, eh?
Yeah, just goes to that
Who says you can do that? Exactly. Brilliant.
I can race in Division 1 now, which is amazing. Anyway.
Who said men can't multitask, eh?
There you go. We've got a few pens. We've got Def with a 13. We've got Dante with a 3. And we've got Squash Josh with a 10. We're going to go through the positions, though, of seeing in change at the moment. And there is a few changes, but let's just go on to tyres. I'm trying to find tyres, to apologise. There we go. So we've got JF7 taking the lead at the moment, still on those 12 laps, all the way down to P8, all on those 12. We've got Bubba deciding to pit, Fat Cat, Shifty, Illyrian, and also Checkered as well. But we've got JF7 in P1, Fraser in P2, and Aiden is raiding in P3. They are your top 3. Then we've got Def, Jono, Keithy, Dante, Squash Josh, Bubba, Fat Cat, Shifty, Illyrian, and Checkered Flag. Yuki deciding to retire on, I think it may have been on track, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know what about Sander, but we've lost Sander, we've lost Walls, we've lost Danger, we lost Mazepin, we lost Darken. So yeah, really unfortunate for those guys, but 13 guys still score points. And the thing is, these guys have not retired because they've caused an accident. They've retired because, I don't know. I can't put a put a question mark on it.
They're having a bad day, Shane. They're just having a bad day. It is very difficult for these drivers, going into the league at opener. We said earlier about the nerves going into this sort of league at the top division and starting off with a 100% race as well. It's really challenging. As we just get information from race control, safety car in this lap, Shane. What drama are we going to see here?
Yeah, we were just hearing there, decided to crash on his own. So obviously we'll get the book thrown at you for that. So unfortunate, but we'll have to wait and see what the onboard steward says. I know what we're going to see here. JF7's been very impressive. So have the Assens tonight. The Assens have done a great job. Still plenty of time to go in this race. Anything can happen. Look, 26 laps. We are just over halfway. We are about to get underway. How is JF7 going to take this? Remember, you cannot overtake until you get across that line. Otherwise, you will be penalised. So JF7 has decided to go. And we've got a nice little DRS train all the way. Will be happening on lap 28. So, anyone going to make a move yet? No, no one does. JF7 stays in that position. He's got it all wrong. He's got it all wrong. He's gone way off track and he's lost pole position. He's got it all wrong. The Aston Martin has been phenomenal all night, but now he's got it wrong. And he's now dropped himself down into P4. He's tried to cement him back in. Nearly goes into the wall. He's now had to lose another position. It's all gone wrong for JF7. Loss of concentration there. Down from P1 to P5 within the space of 2 corners, Paddy. And Paddy, are you there? You may have gone on mute. We may have lost Paddy Pat for a second. Do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. But drama going on here tonight. And there we go. We've got JF7 dropping down into P5. Jono now into P4. Def into P3. Aiden's right into P2. And Fraser Clegg is leading the way in P1 on 13 lap hards. No drama at the moment. No accidents, but drama for JF7 dropping down into P5. And I think I've lost Paddy Pat. I think I have. Hopefully we can get him back, but we'll jump on board with some more footage. Do apologise about that, guys. But let's go back up to the front. We've got Fraser Clegg leading the way. DRS enabled. Oh, you are back, Paddy. We did lose you for a second.
Yeah, sorry. I had to get I've got football after this, so I had to get my protein fix. I've just put some eggs on. All right. Oh, apologies.
Lost it. He's gone from P1 all the way down into P5. He lost it. He overcooked it into turn 1. He's going side by side. Whoa, he's got himself a pen pushing Keithy off. That may be looked at by the stewards there. It's all going wrong for the Aston Martin. The momentum is now starting to fold, Paddy.
It's important for him to now just regather himself, just calm that down, regather himself, not go too. He knows he's made the mistakes, but it can easily go from bad to worse here around the Jeddah track. So he's just got to give himself a moment to compose himself. He's got the pace, as he's shown already in the first half of this race. If he could just compose himself, I'm sure he will get back in the zone and start making some way up. It's really important and really difficult also to be able to do that when the adrenaline is flying. So, it's not always about being the quickest driver. It's how quick you compose yourself when mistakes come in. So let's see how he does there from P5. He's got a bit of a respite there from the kick, but he's not going to let him rest for too long as that kick driver of Keith. As he's using the red flashing light at the back just to charge that battery as we come through the back, the home straight here, and he's going to try and attack that Aston and take full advantage of the mistake. He's got no DRS as the Aston, and that's going to be a job well done and a nice, probably one of the easiest overtakes of the evening there.
Yeah, pretty easy there. He's got a lot more fresher tyres as well, so he'll be the one to watch out for. He has to get through the traffic though, and he has got still quite a long time to do it, so that does help him massively. We've then got Jono in that P3. Where has he been all race? He's now up in P3. Let's look at some position changes. There we go. Aiden's Raider making up 11, Jono making up 8, Def making up 5, Keefe making up 3, JF7 losing 3 due to that error earlier on. 12 from Bubba. He is probably the one to watch out for tonight, looking likely to get that driver of the day. We've then got Dante down 3. Squash Josh is held on. He didn't have the best of qualifying, had that accident, but he's held on in that P9 position. Shifty holding on there as well. In that P10 position up 4 places. Illyrian doing a good job up in 5. Fat Cat dropping down 10. Hasn't been able to make his way through the pack.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
Checkered down there in P13. That will be a question mark there at Fat Cat. What is going on there? Has he made a mistake? He's now, I'm just looking at this,
down in 12th place. He's 24 seconds behind.
What's happened?
And we've got a lot of position changes in the midfield. But yeah, something has gone wrong with the Aston Martin. Great first half to this race. But as you can see, fatigue might be coming in. I did say at the start of the race, come lap 30, and the guys will definitely feel this if they're on the wheel. And this is a great test to these guys on getting their race fitness back up, especially if they're on wheel. But it's all unfolding as JD Thunder also loses that position to Keith again. But yeah, just about to mention Lillian clearly not up there with the overall pace, but he's doing a fantastic job staying out of trouble. He gambled on those soft tyres. He made up positions. He's now gone back on to the hard tyre, 8-lap-old hard tyre, sitting there comfortably in 11th. Yes, he has been dropped a little bit and he's just keeping up, but just goes to show, stay out of trouble, keep yourself consistent, and you will be rewarded. 11th place for Lillian right now. Can that change towards the end of the race then? It looks like Fraser Clegg, our pole sitter, after having a bit of a wobbly start, he's composed himself and he's got himself back up into top P1 and now pulling away from Aiden. 3 seconds almost is the gap from P1 to P2.
Yeah, Fraser Clegg doing a great job on those old tyres, though. The question is he going to be able to try and push a little bit further, get onto the mediums and put pressure on Bubba? Because Bubba is on 5-lap hards compared to, obviously, Shifty was on the same strat as well. There's still battles going on here, though. We've got, obviously, P9, P10 and P8 all going at it as well. And these are for points. We've got to say that. They are for points. And these could make the difference in the whole season, as we see Jono taking P2 away from Aiden as Raiden, and he's now 2.7 seconds behind Fraser Clegg. That gap is really starting to pull away. 2.7 could get into 3 seconds, but we do have a yellow still flashing in Sector 2, as obviously EA is still not fixed in the game as per usual. Fat Cat really sliding there around the corner, coming into the last corner. He's really struggled since I think he had a little bit of an incident with the driver in front, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm sure there will be a few on-board tickets going in, and also a few steward tickets going on as well. But Aiden's Raiden doing a great job staying in the DRS of Jono. Jono trying to keep up with Fraser Clegg, but it looks like he could be out of reach. The question is, Def doing a great job, and Bubba is the one to watch out for in that P5 position. Can he get past these as quick as possible and then pull on to try and get the job done on Fraser Clegg before they then start making a pit stop and getting onto those mediums for the last stint at the end, Paddy? He obviously left me pausing there. Back out. We'll go a little bit further down the pecking order there. We've got Dante in that P8 position. Let's go to some of those pens. We may have lost Paddy again. Hopefully he does come back. We've then got Dante 3 seconds. JS7 with 3. Def with 13. So unless there is a pit stop or a safety car, you'll be able to serve that 10. We've then got Shifty Wizard looking to make the move on Dante. Does he get the job done? Yes, he does. Up into P8. Squash Josh down there in P10 with a 10 seconds, and Fat Cat with 3 seconds as well. 19 seconds behind. Has brought in 4 seconds on time there, because he was 24 seconds behind, but he's really pulling that car around in that final corner. But good to see there. But Fat Cat was really one to watch out for earlier on, and now struggling down there in P12. Still in the points, but still struggling. What about his teammate of JF7 in that P7 spot with 3 seconds penalty, but still just win the DRS of Keefe there in that P6 spot? But let's go a little bit further up, and if anyone wants to jump on board, these are the time to do it.
Yeah, as we go through, well, you could call it if no more safety cars come out, we could call it the last stint. But Aiden, lap 18, depth, lap 18 lap old tyres. A lot of these drivers will have to pit again. Keith Thunder, depth, Aiden.
JF7 getting a pain.
A couple of lockups there from the McLaren driver. But it just feels like it's settled down a bit. Bubba, though, is in 5th place. He's going to... no, he's coming... No, he's going for it. I wasn't too sure whether he's going in the pits there, but he is going for the attack. Down into turn 1. Can he hold that position? He goes very deep on the inside and setting the fastest lap of the race at the same time as Bubba. So he's starting to go for it now. He's Bubba lap 8 old. So he's really going to... be a lot quicker than the 2 drivers in front. 19 lap old hards from Jono and Aiden. Bobber in a really good position here. Keep an eye out for him. He could definitely win this race. Oh, squash Josh! We got to take a safety car! That's just worked out perfectly for the top 3.
That definitely has. That is.
I tell you what, the gods were shining down on the top 3. We were talking about the pace that Bobber's going to have against the top 3. Josh makes a crucial error, brings out the safety car, and the safety car gods were shining upon those top 3. They're going to be rubbing those hands together for that one, Shane.
Yeah, they will be, and I'm going to come in with an interlude now of some sponsors, as it's been with another safety, which is very unfortunate. Really, it only should be 2 tonight, but we've got another one, so there you go. So bringing up to the sponsors, our main sponsors, AI369, followed by my man on the right-hand side of Paddy Pat. We've then got Pagnian, we've then got SimLab, and then we are building up this season with F1 25 setup strategies and coaching with Sim Racing Center. So feel free to get on board, press the code, follow the link, and get amongst it. There's already amongst of you have already got on board with it, and we really do appreciate the support also for Sim Racing Center as well. So yeah, we are now on lap 33 out of 50, and this is going to change things up massively. I think we are going to see every single person on the same tyre. Or we could see...
Bubba's staying out. Bubba's staying out.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting now, because I feel sorry for Squash Josh. That's 32 laps in, man, and he's lost it. Oh, that's 2 Red Bulls, 2 visas, no points this weekend. Massive.
And Mike, 1 minute 54. He's not going to be able to do it, is he? He's going to stay lapped, I believe. Shard, he's not going to be able to do that, is he? Too far behind. But once again, he will gain another position by just staying out there.
Spot. Oh, God.
Say that again. We just lost you there. What did he say? Yeah, he just gains another spot, just casually racing around on his own. He's going to finish at top 10, Shane, by just casually having a Sunday drive.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, great idea, making a straight track, 100%, guys. Well, yeah, this was the decision. These guys chose it. You know, this is not my fault. This is what they wanted. They wanted Jeddah at round 1. It was just spinning the wheel on a distance, and there's only 300% races throughout the season, and this just shows you that some of these guys have got to practice a little bit more. You know, they've got to be aware.
The thing is, these top tier drivers, they are absolutely incredibly. They put in a lot of practice to get to the pace that these guys are at. You know, it doesn't matter if it's 50, 100, or whatever. They should be able to handle this. Of course, that's what you'd have to do in top end esports, i.e., if you're racing for Formula One teams. And that's what their aspirations are for all these top there. They're almost there, some of these guys. So it's great practice, and it doesn't just bring in an element of fast. It brings in the element of you're all-rounder. Have you got the strength, if you're on the wheel, to cope with these 100%? Have you got the focus to keep all the way for these 100%? And this is the test. Yes, it's the round 1, but what better way to test the top tier drivers right from the start? I think it's incredible, Shane.
Yeah, well, some people are a little bit funny about it. They don't like the distance races, and yeah, it may be a bit of a risk, you know, but we take risks, you know, take risk for the biscuit. That's how it is. You know, we're taking a risk. We've given 100% race at Jeddah. They've not got to do it again. There's only 2 more 100% races, and the rest are 50% and sprints. So these guys have only got Singapore and I'm trying to think of the next one. I can't think of the next one without the top of my head. But they're early on. You know, there's round 1 and then obviously round 4, and that's it. So
The only time it ends in tears on a street track is if
yeah,
people
but
cry.
yeah, well,
And
they
when
are.
they're crying, it's because something's gone wrong,
Yeah,
which is expected on a 50%er.
which is what we're seeing now, 100% races and obviously people are a little bit frustrated, but it is what it is. That you've got, this is not the only race, there's 5 other divisions that have got to go through exactly the same. Division 2 tomorrow night, Division 4. So everyone is going through exactly the same. So it's no different for anyone else. The only difference is the capabilities and the abilities of these guys compared to the lower divisions. That's the only difference. It's still exactly the same distance. If you can't finish,
Then Shane.
pardon?
They're going to wait for the Alpine, I believe. They're going to go around again. No late call. So they are going to make another lap round here. So it's going to be 36, which is going to help Bobber. Bobber and Shifty on 10-lap old hard tyres, Shane. And Fraser from 3rd all the way down to 8th on the medium tyre to start, where I believe they're going to go the distance. You said earlier that the mediums will do 20 laps. So they're going to be the distance if no more safety cars come out. Can those hard tyres, the top 2? Good thing about Bobber, though, he does have, with no respect, Shifty Whizzer behind him as a bit of a cushion for these guys on those very, very fresh mediums. Can Fraser, the pole sitter, come through from 3rd and make it a 1-1 from quali and race? Let's keep an eye on him on the restart. It should come in this lap, Shane. Who's your money on, then, at this stage of the race, Shane?
It's going to be a massive opportunity for Bubba now to pull away because unfortunately he is a bit quicker than Shifty. So Shifty is going to be a little bit of a barrier in the way for the rest of the guys, which could give Bubba a massive opportunity. But he does have these fresh mediums behind as well. So how quick are they going to be able to get them up to temp? As Bubba has decided to go, and he is going indeed. And we've got Fraser Clegg trying to make a move there. Do not overtake the car. We've got a lot of cars making moves. Look at that. 3-way, 4-way going wide there. Bubba gets it through. Oh, we've got a little bit of drama going on there. It's the Alpine Invaders. Rayleigh's going side by side. It's all going on here. I love it when people keep complaining in the chat because guess how you're going to feel in round 2 when it's Monaco? You're going to moan when it's a 50% round that? No, you're not. Continue, Paddy.
Yeah, absolutely incredible restart there. Shifty did well to defend from the medium boys, but like you said, it's kind of helped Bobber. Bobber then already out of the DRS zone, and Fraser knows he has to get that move done as quick as he can if he has any chance of chasing down Bobber. Bobber then head down, fully focused with 14 laps to go. Is it going to be Bubba that takes the win here at Jeddah? He's in the zone, is Bubba. He's in the zone. Long way to go still. He's still got 14 laps, but he's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's going to have to buy Shifty a pint if he defends like a Trojan right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. Bubba at the moment out in front. Shifty Whizzer in that P2. Aiden and Raiden in P3 as well. It's a really good battle going on there. Aiden's Raiden and Shifty and Fraser and Jono and Keithy, they're all in the DRS as Aiden's Raiden tries to go for the move on Shifty Whizzer. Don't worry about Bubba because he's gone into the sunset and he's off. He wants to win this race. He deserves to win this race, but we've got other battles going on in that P2 position as Aiden comes out in P2.
If they drop 2 places.
Yeah, he's on old tyres. He's really going to hurt himself here. He's got so many mediums on fresher tyres. Getting that rubber up to temp, he's really going to suffer. If he can hold on and try and stay within the DRS, that's going to help. He's now going to go side by side with Keithy. Oh, that's not where you want to go side by side. That could be a little bit of an incident there from Keithy on Shifty. JF7 down there in P7. Some of these guys making audacious moves into areas you do not want to go side by side. And that has really helped Bubba push out in 2 seconds. Fraser Clegg there down in P3 with the DRS. We've got JF7 and Shifty Whizzer. Shifty Whizzer going around the corner. Those tyres are gone. He just does not manage to get them up to 10. Now gone from P2 down to P7. Doesn't have any pens though, so if anything can happen, he's still got an opportunity. Still a long way to go in this race, Paddy, but Shifty
getting swallowed up here, Shane.
He is dropping down the pecking order, and he's now got Dante, who is on fresher mediums behind as well.
Unfortunately, Shifty dropping down, getting swallowed up by those fresh mediums right from the get-go. Maybe he just didn't warm up those tyres enough, but they are 12-lap hold hards. I mean, they should be good to the end. Fraser then gets the job done on Aiden. Now Pulsiter now has 1.9 seconds to chase down Bobber, but I tell you what, Shifty did the job for Bobber. 1.8 seconds is the gap out in front. Now he's got to manage those tyres, but try and manage the gap as well, which is going to be difficult to do with Fraser being probably similar pace and on those medium tyres. 4 laps now, though, with 12 laps to go. This is going to spice up now. People are going to start making gambles. They want to get those positions. They want to get themselves on the points board as high as they can in round 1. It's always great when you start any league off with some great points. It just gives you that momentum into the next race. So you're going to see some interesting moves coming up now.
Oh, Def has gone miles off. He's completely missed the corner as well. And that's a little bit of dangerous re-entry there that may be looked at there by the onboard stewards. It's all going off. But Bubba has actually not pulled in that gap because Fraser Clegg has pulled that back in. 1.2. Paddy, this is not over. This is not over, to say the least. Remember, Bubba is on 13-lap hards against Fraser Clegg's 4-lap mediums. I cannot listen to this guy anymore. He is doing my absolute head in.
It's fine. We're doing the commentary. It's no problem. We just do what we do, Shane. Yeah, so you are right. Bobber, he's got to manage that gap. He's got to try and use that ARS in the right moments. He knows that the medium tyre is going to be pretty quick through sector 1 at this stage of the lap 4. So he's got to save that battery, but as you can see already, he's already been trying to keep that gap outside that DRS down to 27%. So it's pretty much a matter of time until we see some nice battles coming in very, very soon. Fraser's dragging along the guys behind as well, and they're just starting to reel him back in here. So it's great to see. 39 laps in. Bubba is getting chased down by the whole pack on 14-lap-old hards. But can he keep that gap before you see the drop-off on those mediums? Already in the DRS zone. So he's got himself in the DRS zone now. Oh, no. He's doing a good job here. Here's Bubba. Let's see how this unfolds.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a great battle. It is medium versus hards, and it is getting very, very close to the closing stages of this race. Remember, lap 45, we will be doing driver of the day, but Fraser Clegg has now pulled in the DRS. Bubba is 38%. Has he gone a little bit too much on those hards? That's going to be the question. It's 14 against 5-lap mediums. Fraser Clegg's got a massive opportunity, and you can see he is pulling in the gap on Bubba now, and Aiden's Raiden is going to be pulling that in. Bubba may have just pushed himself out of a win in this race. Fat Cat getting himself a penalty down there in P8 position. We've still got battles going on with Bubba, Fraser Clegg, Aiden's Raiden. Jono is going to get into this. We've also going to get Keefe getting into this as well. They are your top 5 that have a massive opportunity of winning this race. It is 5 drivers.
Here we go, Shane.
And Fraser Clegg is ready to pounce. Doesn't get the job done. He's going to stay behind for Bubba. We are going to jump on board with an onboard of Fraser Clegg. And you can see there, Paddy, Bubba is struggling with those hards.
Well, he is struggling, but he's using that DRS. He just managed to not use so much down the straight, just enough to keep him behind. Now, the longer he keeps him in that dirty air, the more those medium tyres are going to go off. So you're going to see some very clever ERS management, and Bubba is going to do the best he can here to defend this off. If he manages this, this is going to be an incredible race. Bearing in mind where Bubba started in this race, he was the biggest gainer, almost starting at the back. And he's found himself up in the P1. And if he pulls this off, this is going to be one of the never mind driver of the season, because we're only in round 1, but he's going to be driver of his lifetime, I believe, from what we're seeing out there today, if he managed to come away with the top spot.
I don't think he's going to. I think Fraser Clegg's got him. I think it's just ready to move it. Here we go, 84% against Burrs, 67. He's got the DRS. He's just probably going to stay with him for the time being. Here we go. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Here we go, 88%. He's getting closer and closer. I think he's going to go for the move here. I think Bubba, his time is running out. Unfortunately, Dido, your driver, I think, is about to lose P1. Here comes Clegg onto the right-hand side.
Never say never.
Easy peasy for Clegg on 7-lap
Oh,
mediums, and we've got drama going on behind because Aiden is Raiden, and Jono was about to make a move on Aiden and had to pull out because he got it completely wrong. Bubba's he's going to be in a painful situation now because he's got the Ferrari and the Alpine on him as well. I think he's gone a little bit too early here on the hards, and I think it's the only strategy he could go for. And I think he's gone for the wrong stint here because I don't think he's going to be able to hold these guys off. They are on a lot. They're on 7 laps, probably a lot more than that. I think they're on 9-lap fresher tyres than Bubba, so he's going to come under extreme pressure. He needs a safety car. That is what he's going to need. I don't think he's going to get it because look at that. Fraser Clegg has pulled away from the DRS already into a second, and now Aiden's Raiden, we're going to jump on board with him because he's going to go on the DRS of Bubba as well. It's all gone wrong for Bubba, and he could lose.
It hasn't gone all wrong, Shane. Bubba's up 17 places. Let's just remind ourselves here that Bubba is up 17 places in a street track on a 100% race. This has not gone wrong for him at all, in my opinion. If he could stay in that DRS, get dragged along as much as he can, he's outside of the DRS zone of the car behind, and he's doing a great job to stick with a Haas. A podium would be still an absolute extraordinary result considering he's up 17 places. Let's not take away of what he's trying to achieve here. Like you said, it was the only strategy he could go for, and he's just got to try and make it work here. And by gosh, he is making it work. He's sticking with the Haas, and he's 1.2 seconds of the gap in 3rd place. So still an opportunity here. Don't forget, the medium tyres will start dropping off there. Had 6 laps behind him in that dirty air. More tyre deck. He had the clean air, so his tyres might be better than what we think right now because he has had a few stints out in front. He's not over until it's over, and he's sticking with him, Shane.
Yeah, he's doing the best job. He is staying with him at the moment on those 17 laps. Fraser Clegg has not managed to pull away. And also Aiden's Raiden has actually been dropped by Bubba. He's 1.4 in front, and now Jono is going to come and make the move on Aiden's Raiden. So I tell you, this is swinging around like anything. Penalties, no problem. 6, 6, 3, 3. 6 for JF7, 6 for Fat Cat, 3 for Def, and 3 for Dante. It's Fat Cat's managed to pull himself back up due to those safety cars that have really helped him out. We're going to jump back onto tyres. 42 laps out of 50. We are coming to the closing stages of this race, but there is anything that can happen here. Bubba is in with the DRS of Fraser Clegg.
So impressed. We've got the Ferrari going to the inner side. Jono taking a move on Adrian. Can he get himself up into podium position? He's going to hold back and try and get him back on the straight. Shane, is he going to get him?
I don't know if he's going to go for the move going into the first corner. He's getting closer and closer. He's going to go for it.
He's going for it.
It's quite late. He's got the job done up into P3. Jono has taken it from P3. Now Adrian's Rain is going to come back at him, and he's going to bring Keithy into this as well. This is not over. Can these guys pull away? They're all on 9 laps as well as Keithy gets very close, and Adrian's Rain has got it all wrong. Oh no, he's got it all
Safety
wrong.
car!
And he's put a safety
car, Shane!
Been saved.
Oh my days, are we going to see an absolute shootout here? I'll tell you what, I was just about to say, Jono battling there with Aiden has really helped Bubba in his situation, but what better way for Bubba now to put on a fresh pair of soft tyres and absolutely go for it, but he's got to look for the drivers behind. Will they stay on the mediums? Will they go into the pits? Will we see 11 drivers go for an absolute qualifying shootout here for the last, well, when we get underway, probably 6 laps, Shane. This is going to be a very spicy end to this race.
Yeah, and we will see again, checkered flag will get another spot. He is just doing his own thing, and he's getting his own points, and he is getting them for Alpine, and he's on those 25 lap hards as well. So, and he
I know, fantastic.
But what happened there? I think
Why not?
Aiden, I think he got into the slipstream.
Well, if you think about what was going on, what was unfolding, Bubba in those hard tyres managed to drop a guy on those fresh mediums. Whether or not Aiden there just overheated those mediums too much, and he was just losing rear end grip because it was very unusual to see the pace from Clegg, but then seeing the drop off from Aiden on the same tyre, and Bubba managing to get that gap away from the DRS zone. So maybe he might have spun up those rears too much, overheated him, and with everything so close, just couldn't get them back under control. And then, of course, under pressure from Jono, he's tried it too hard, and unfortunately for him, he's out of the race, Shane. So let's have a look at the pit stops then. Who has stayed out? Who has gone in then? Bobber has gone into the pits and come out in 4th place on those fresh, soft tyres. Fraser Clegg ahead of him. They've got 2 guys with 10 that have stayed out, 10 lap old mediums. So, yeah, they've got to get the job done on track here now. They've both got penalties as well. Fraser Clegg, Bobber, mate, I'm telling you, Bobber, he's on it. He's on it. Can we get... I'll tell you what, I'd love it. Any 2 of these drivers, of course, it's so good for Fraser to get pole position and then maybe be able to finish it off with a win. But don't take anything away from these guys on the medium tyre. With 5 laps left to go, they're going to defend that like their life depends on it. So stay tuned, guys, because the last 6 laps of this race, it's going to be like 5 spice, as Michael McIntyre would say. It's going to be juicy.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be. That is my favourite. That is one of the catchphrases of Rush, but it has been an absolute drama-filled night. Probably a little bit unfortunate with that amount of cars out, but it is 100% at Jeddah, and obviously it is the first race of the season. It hasn't actually got below 50 people tonight, which is really good to see. We actually got up to 68 viewers, so really, really good to see the support still going on.
Fantastic support.
Can we push it on? Can we push it on for the last couple of laps as well? Remember, we've got 1 more lap to go before we and Paddy make the decision of obviously driver of the day. Ferrari robbed of a 1-2 finish. That wouldn't happen if your driver didn't spat the dummy and retire on track. So yeah, unfortunate that is not the case. Jono is the one that will stay out there at front, and Haas, look at Haas, Fraser Clegg P3 and Dante in P2 does have those pens though, so this is going to be the difference between the rest, with JF7, Dante, Fat Cat and obviously Def having those penalties as well, which is going to make a massive difference. But it's all on the line now, and 5 laps to go. And Paddy, it is driver of the day time. Who is your driver of the day?
Well, I've been mentioning him quite a lot, but I would like to see how it unfolds here, because this is going to be carnage. But for me, it's got to be Bobber at the stage that we're in right now. A little bit of luck on his side as well, but to be consistent, going through the pack, we've seen some amazing overtakes from him. We've seen amazing defence from him on old tyres. The strategy played out for him perfectly with a bit of luck. And, it's either him or Fraser, but... I'm going to go Bubba, because the amount of position changes on a street track, staying out of trouble, staying out of the barriers, no penalties either, and he's just had an incredible drive, and I just hope that he gets a podium for his efforts.
Yeah, well, I'm going for Fraser Clegg. I think Fraser Clegg's done a fantastic job tonight. Unfortunately, JF7 and Fat Cat do have pens, so I'm going to go with Fraser Clegg. So there you go, guys. Vote is in. Feel free to get amongst it, and yeah, good luck to everyone in the votes. I'll put my vote in now. There's Fraser, and then you feel free to put your vote in as well, Paddy.
Vote is in for me. Yeah, come on, guys. Paddy Pat's got to win this one.
That's the only vote that you do win. Unlike you're starting from the back to get to the front on your socials, mate. Lovely to see. Anyway, I've got to say a massive congratulations as well, and a massive thank you for Paddy Pat jumping on, doing the opener as well. A massive honour to have him on the comms box as well, jumping in tonight as well. So, a big round of applause for Paddy Pat as well. Thank you very much, Paddy, for jumping on tonight and with the opener for us.
No problem. Sorry, I had to go and answer the door for an Amazon delivery. Apologies there, I missed what you said. But yeah, no, it's been a great It has been a fantastic league opener. I just think it's so exciting, and to test these boys early, 100% at Jeddah. The ones that get rewarded, people can complain, people can have their moments, but there's still drivers to finish, and that's exactly, these guys might not be the quickest out there, but these sorts of races are the ones where the consistency and lack of mistakes, lack of errors, they're the ones that pay off. Now, that's what's beautiful about the track selection. It's a variety for all different types of drivers that may not have the pace, but have that consistency. And this is where you see them guys paid off today.
Yeah, no, it's been a really interesting race. Obviously, a lot of drama. Obviously, a lot of guys out, unfortunately, due to their own incidents. Obviously, Squash Josh, unfortunately, having that bang. We've got Aiden Raiden, that was an incident on track as well. Obviously, the retirement of the track of Yuki Sanda, we don't know what that is. That will be looked at. Wards, I think he lost it on the track as well. Danger, we don't know what the go is there. Will obviously be investigated. There is a few that there is, on track.
Well, just a quick mention, guys. We've got 52 viewers here in the live chat. Just make sure we get as many people voting for Driver of the Day. It's out of Fraser Clegg, who had it on pole and has made a few mistakes, but then he's been in a great position throughout, made himself back up, and then managed the strategy. He's sitting there in what you would call net. He's got to get it done on track, but he's sitting there in net one because of the penalties in front. And Bobber up 17 places is Bobber from the back of the grid, come all the way through, stayed out of trouble. So they are your two drivers. Make sure that you get those votes in, guys. Give these guys the best chance from what you have seen tonight. It's not just about us. What do you guys think? Get those votes in, ladies and gentlemen. The vote system is right in the chat now. Get amongst it, guys. Here we go then, Shane. What's going to be spicy about this restart?
Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting how this is going to go. It's basically a sprint. We've got 12 lap mediums against all softs, and obviously Chicken is still on those hard compound tyres. Hopefully he can finish. That will be the main thing here. 11 drivers left. It has been a very interesting drama-filled night, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. We've got more action to go. JF7 does lead the way.
What a start from
the spot there. He's into P1. Then we've got Dante and Fraser Clegg. Fraser Clegg will want to get the job done on his teammate pretty quick because he does have that pen. Two Hasses do not want to come together. Can Dante hold him up and cause a bit of a problem? He's getting squeezed. Jono's got better grip.
Oh, they're down to fifth.
And he's up into P3. Jono now putting the pressure on Fraser Clegg. Fraser Clegg and Jono need to be able to stay with JF7, but JF7 does have that penalty. It's on 6.
Fraser Clegg has done an incredible job, Shane. Yeah, Fraser Clegg then getting the job done very early on with one of the medium runners. Unfortunately for Bobber, he didn't get that job. Jono comes sneakily through and is now in net P2. Jono in the Ferrari did an incredible job. We're talking about Bobber, we're talking about Fraser, and Jono gets 2 positions on the restart. Go on, lad.
Yeah, and Bobber is now right on the back of Dante. Dante's doing his best to hold him up because he knows he's got Fraser Clegg in front. Bobber trying to go for the move. He's not going to go for it. He goes on the outside. Now he goes for the move. Does he get it, John? They're going to go side by side. Is this going to be? No. Bobber gets
incredible scenes.
Done. Absolute phenomenal from Bobber. Gets the job done up.
He needed to do that, Shane.
But look at the move behind. You've got Dante. You've got Keith. You've got Fat Cat. This is not over.
He's getting swallowed up.
This is points, ladies and gentlemen, and Fat Cat is trying to get the move done. No, he's not. Dante gets it all wrong. Keithy up in a P5. Bubba now trying to pull on and get into...
He's going to be under pressure. He's going to be under... He's used all of his ERS on the back straight. No DRS, crucially, from Keith. But Bobber now has to chase down and get within that DRS zone.
Illyrian's gone smacking into the side of Fat Cat. He's trying to hold on. He's in that P7 position. He's got no pens. Just needs to stay with him behind on the fresher tyres as well. 48 laps out of 50. Fraser Clegg is going to win this race at the moment, but he's got Jono for company in that P3. And here comes Bubba in P4. He's looking at a podium, but is he looking at a
absolute crazy scenes?
Here we go.
Jono is going...
Oh, we've got Fraser Clegg on the inside. Jono's on the outside. And JF7 is on the inside. They're going side by side. The Aston Martin is holding them up. He has the 6 seconds. Now he's put Bubba in.
Crucially, Yeah, crucially for Bubba and those battling in front, it didn't take him long to get right amongst it again. And Thunder, still in P1, defended like an absolute Trojan. He's got penalties, but he's not going to give it away on track. And then you can see that out there. But Bubba's got to get a move done as well here. It's really all to play for in these last couple of laps. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an amazing finish. Fraser then up to P2. Jono in P1. Can you believe it? Now it's down to Fraser. Can he do 2 from 2 in the way of putting on pole and get the race win? He goes down the inside and Fraser gets that move done into P1. Fraser up into P1. Bobber now in P3. And this could be your podium finishes, but in which direction, Shane?
Yeah, I will let you take this last lap, and I'll let you take 49, and I'll take the ultimate last lap. So back to you, Paddy.
Yeah, no problem indeed. So it's all about saving that ERS for that final lap, staying with each other and really managing that ERS for that last lap. These three then, they know what's at stake here. They've got the podium sorted for them, but who wants it the most? Who wants to get to stand on that top step on the first race of this season? At the top tier. Ooh, slight wide there from Bubba. Cutting across, he would have definitely got a warning there, but great job from all of these drivers in the top three not to get a penalty throughout this 100% race. Incredible to do so. Oh, Bubba! He goes wide again, and unfortunately for Bubba, that'll be the win over. Shane, we're going to come to the last lap here. Bubba's just absolutely ruined it for himself in the way of getting that P1, but don't take away anything from his drive today. It's been absolutely crazy, and I feel a little bit bad because I feel I did give him a bit of commentator's curse there.
Yeah, here we go to the final lap. Bubba's got the 3 seconds, so it's between Jono and Fraser Clegg here, and it's going to go to the wire. You'll see them save up their battery for the final hurdle. Keep an eye on Keithy. Keithy could take the final third position away from Bubba if he gets the job done on Fat Cat, because they all have pens in front of him. So keep an eye on Keithy in that P6 position. I don't know if he can do it, but we'll have to wait and see. Here we go. Something has to give surely. We'll have to wait and see. Fraser Clegg and that P2 spot, 8 tenths. Jono, 8.5 tenths. They are saving their battery. Bubba is up on the back of Fraser Clegg. Is he going to try and cause a bit more of a storm and get in front and knock Fraser off the podium, or try and get him away from P1? Jono, 7.5 tenths, saving that battery. Fraser Clegg gonna start burning. Here we go, 70%, 8 tenths, still within the DRS. We're on the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. We lost Dante earlier on, which is really unfortunate because that would have been great. 2 Hasses finishing. Here we go, lap 50 out of 50, 8 tenths. It's now 7
Last
tenths.
chance to get those votes in.
6 tenths. It's now going to drop down to 5 tenths. Fraser Clegg is burning everything he has got into the final corner. Here we go. Fraser Clegg is getting right on the back of him. 25%. He goes for the move. No, he doesn't. Jono, 24%. Fraser Clegg is right behind. I've missed the person. Fraser Clegg is trying to get the
Who's going to take it, Shane?
No,
Jono's managed. Oh, it's carnage.
Absolute
beautiful finish.
Absolutely. I could not do the last.
What an absolute drive, Shane.
Absolute.
Would you believe it, Shane? Jono holds on to P1. Fraser giving everything he could. What a finish.
What a finish. What an absolute finish, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, there you go. My voice is nearly gone.
I thought maybe I might need to step in there. It was going that much then at the end.
I'm just trying to think.
It was just crazy. It was just amazing. It was just amazing to see. It was the way that Jono and they were all trying to save that ERS towards the end. Jono defended so brilliantly. Great management towards the end. And he just came out of nowhere. The Ferrari moats in the chat. Great stuff. And he will be very, very pleased with that race. But don't take anything away from your pole sitter, Fraser Clegg. He had moments in that race where it was a bit shaky for him, but he kept his cool and he's come away with P2. A shame about Bobber getting those 3 seconds. but I've got to say, he does win driver of the day, and well deserved as well. The guy started 19th and finished P3, ladies and gentlemen. A well deserved driver of the day, and the game's given it as well, Shane.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, and obviously under investigation for spinning across the line as well. But obviously be looked at. We've got the guys coming in for an interview, which we'll wait for them to jump
Let
in.
him have his moment, boys. Let him have his moment. Jesus.
We're waiting on Jono and
Driver of the day, the most overtakes on a street track as well. Do you know what I mean? That's an absolute crazy drive. That guy deserves to do bloody donuts all day, mate. I'm telling you, what a drive.
Yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic drive. 15-5 in the end of driver of the day. So congratulations to him. He does get the driver of the day, but we'll just wait for these guys to just jump in and see what they've got to say to us, because that was a fantastic. Maybe a fantastic start. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, we'll just wait and see if these guys do jump in. So hopefully we're just waiting on Fins and obviously Bubba to jump in. And then we can then have a chat with them. But first of all, while we're doing that, let's. I just got
to say, yeah, great. I just want to say, guys, honestly, the support throughout that whole 100% race, it's absolutely incredible to see all you guys throughout the race staying tuned throughout. Big round of applause to our viewers out there. We got to a level 2 train and we had loads of biddies as well. It's just fantastic to see on that league opener of the season. So a big shout out to everyone watching there tonight. I hope it was as entertaining as we thought. It really was something special, wasn't it, Shane?
Yeah, no, it was. And I just want to talk to you before we get F1NZ in. Hopefully he's up and jumps in. Yep, he's going to jump in. But before we do talk to the guys, give me a bit of a summary of obviously round one of the opener of Jeddah. Carnage,
as Pai would say. I think we had everything there, didn't we? We had a lot of. We saw the maturity of the drivers who had the nous of just keeping it cool throughout. Big shout out to Lillian, really off the pace, really on this track. But he came away in that top 10 by just staying out of trouble. So that's where these sort of drivers that haven't got the pace show their maturity. So shout out to him. But we had everything in there. We had some clean overtakes. We had some bad overtakes. We had absolute scenes, some great wheel-to-wheel drivers showing everyone respect at times as well. And overall, I think no matter what anyone says about, oh, shouldn't have done that, it was incredible to start off the season with 100% race around Jeddah. And what an amazing race for all to see. And it showed that with the support that in the Twitch channel tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was a very long race, and I think these guys are going to be happy to get the end of it. But let's get on board with some interviews. We'll do some interviews each very, very quickly. But first of all, we've got Bubba that's jumped in the Williams. Obviously, this is pending due to a few things that have happened tonight. Bubba, let us know what your thoughts were of the opener of Jeddah. And also, welcome to Rush as well.
Thank you. It was a good race. And yeah.
Pretty straight.
Looks like we've got a Kimi Räikkönen on our hands, guys.
It does look.
We've got a Kimi Räikkönen. Welcome in, mate. Just talk us through your strategy throughout that race, buddy.
I went with the harder combined, harder tires, 2 hard tires. So I started mediums, then boxed hards, and then boxed again hards. But it was not that good because others got mediums. So, yeah.
Yep, definitely a Kimi Räikkönen. But yeah, no, just the pressure that those last few laps going into that race, going into the last few laps there, it was a bit of a shootout. Did you fancy yourself from the restart?
Yeah, I try to get good, but it's hard when I'm lagging a little bit in here. So, and
just out of curiosity, what part of the world are you from? for everyone to
Finland.
see? We got a Finn driver, guys. That, to be fair, I could have guessed that, to be honest with you. Shane, anything?
Yeah, Bubba. What a obviously bit of limelight on you. It's obviously tonight, first race in Rush, and obviously a big distance, an enduro race to go at. Obviously, next week is Monaco. It's a very difficult calendar to start off with. There is a lot of people complaining in the chat. Take no notice. You did a great job, but
Sorry, guys.
will be pending investigation. Go on.
I did. Sorry, guys. I want to apologise. I didn't know who I was talking to, and I couldn't scroll to see who was talking. It's Bubba. It's the driver of the day. Bubba, you got voted driver of the day. 17 votes to take that driver of the day. So now I know who I'm talking to. Sorry, that's my mistake from my end. I couldn't find who I was talking to there on the chat because I couldn't scroll. But mate, honestly, you've got to be impressed with that. Is that with one of the top races you've ever done?
Yeah. It must be.
Yeah, well, you think the 100% race to start at the highest of tiers in this Rush Racing League on a street track, starting from the back. Explain what went wrong in qualifying, because you showed pace of the top three. But what happened in quali?
I crashed into the wall, sadly.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, Sorry, we didn't see that one on track, but to come through the field, mate, it did show as driver of the day, 17 votes, absolutely incredible. And to keep that composure throughout, it was just a shame, wasn't it, at the end there, getting those 3 seconds. Was that like a tyre temperature sort of thing, or was that just lag at the end?
I got damage from something, and then it was hard to turn the car to the corner.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic race. My driver of the day as well. Just brilliant stuff. Fantastic. Well raced. A great podium to start off this season. You must be very pleased. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well done, Bubba. All right, we'll jump on board to P2, and what a night it was. I think it was Clegg that finished P2. Was that correct? Finns, did you get?
No, it was. No, I don't know the names, but it was Fraser.
Oh, Fraser got P2. Yeah, Fraser. Finns, welcome. Welcome back to another season.
Jono got P1.
That's how did you find it? Obviously, it's an enduro, so it must have been hard, and a few safety cars, which didn't need to happen. But all in all, how was your race?
Hello. I should probably turn on my mic.
Yep, we'll be able to start, my friend.
Yeah, it was a good race. Quali was surprisingly good. Didn't expect. I'm usually pretty mediocre in quali, so yeah, it was good to have some pace. Got pole with a lap that I thought was actually all right for once. I'm usually not the best at hooking up a lap, but yeah, I like this track. I love all the street circuits on this game, and yeah, I knew the race was going to be long, about survival, and I'm not usually the best at the start of stints. I'm someone who likes to take it easy and save the tyres and then fight back later in the stint. But all the safety cars just quite annoying, because just as I'd start to speed up, I'd have much better tyres than the guys ahead, and I'd start using it to gain back, and I caught back up to the 2 Astons after a while. And then, yeah, safety car comes out, and just every time I was starting to get quicker and catch back up to the leaders again, I'd get another safety car. So, yeah, I felt...
Just on that, Finns, because just for people watching who is, trying to strive to the top tier, just talk us through the emotion of that. Because like you said there, your strategy is to come better and use those tyres, your ability, your strength to save those tyres to be better off. And when it doesn't go your way, how do you reset yourself to make, hey, let's stay composed? Because we're not all talking about being the fastest guy out there all the time. How do you compose yourself when it doesn't go your way?
It can be a bit annoying sometimes, but yeah, I know that when I push flat out that I do have that pace, but yeah, quite often, especially with this game now, with how the tyre model is about how you can save your tyres. It's all about not sliding, not scrubbing the tyres, and yeah, it's something that I've been quite good at. And yeah, it was working tonight. I would have loved it if there weren't those safety cars because it would have been so much nicer for me, especially that one with about 20 to go where I had a bit of a lead on the guys behind it. I was just starting to get the tyre delta on them and start just pulling away a bit, and then yeah, another safety car comes out. But yeah, I knew I had the mediums for the end. Bubba was quick in the Williams. It was a bit hard to fight him with the leg, but it wasn't the end of the world. And then yeah, I knew going through that final safety car that he was going to be my main rival. I was happy to be ahead of him for the restart, and my teammate sacrificed himself to help me out, which was really good of him. And yeah, he managed to get between me and the Williams on the restart.
That was
And
good. That was good of him. Great team play.
yeah, I was cheering her on, but then yeah, I just couldn't get past JD and the Aston. I would have loved to have got past and broken away, but he was running super low wings, and I just couldn't do it. And yeah, I knew it was going to be me and Jono at the end. JD sort of slowed up a bit going into the final sector, which checked me up, and it gave Bowie behind and the Williams a bit of wing damage, which was unlucky for him because he'd driven a great race. And then yeah, me and Jono, once we broke away, I was just saving my battery, not wanting to use it, and I didn't fight him coming onto the last lap. My whole plan was just to sit behind, charge my battery up, and go for it in the last two straights. But yeah, I don't know why it decided to happen then or why it did that. But yeah, his car went into it's just kept disconnecting, and it would go into the AI mode and just fall back into me, and I'd have to go way offline to avoid it. And in those fast, high-speed corners, going offline, I ended up losing like 6 tenths or something, and barely got DRS. Got
Well, you've got to be
close,
impressed with that race,
and
Finns.
yeah.
Like, it's incredible race. It's a round opener. It's a very difficult track, 100%. And you've come away, you put it on pole, not quite the win, but you fought it to the end. And it's not bad position to start off this race, especially with the choice of track and the 100%. So congratulations, Finns. You've got to be chuffed with that to kick off that season.
Yep, podium's good. I have a knack of getting P2s in this league. I don't know what it is. I just can't win. So,
Oh, no, give
yeah,
it
it'll
time.
be good just
Give it
to
time,
be
man.
consistent all season. But yeah, yeah, hopefully this season
Monaco
'cause
up
I feel
next.
stronger.
Monaco up next. You mentioned that you do like your street tracks. Or was that Bubba? I can't remember. But it seems that you're quite strong at these street tracks. And we go to Monaco next. How are you going to prepare for that? Do you fancy yourself there?
Yeah, I quite like it. Might do the old pit lap one, go hard to the end, see if that works. So yeah, it'll
Well,
be good.
congratulations,
But,
Finns.
thank you.
Congratulations there. Finns then was up for driver of the day as well. Incredible drive, put it on pole. Not quite the win for him today, but he does start the season with a podium in P2. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, a great job, and obviously Finns will be happy with that. And good start to the opener. Right, let's go to Jono, the man that wins the race, and didn't look like it from the start when Pubba was obviously on those better tyres, but things do change. Jono, what a start! Obviously, no Jake Attack tonight, the reigning champion, and also the other reigning champion of Campbell Adams, and you weren't there at the start. You made your way through the field. So give us a little bit of a heads up on your night.
Yeah, so basically, I just ruined qualifying. I was on a lap that was going to be good enough for P3, I think it was, or P2, and I just clipped the wall on the left-hand side, you know, that left-right turn in Sector 3, just clipped it, and I went wide, so ended up in P11, so I knew it was going to be a long race, so honestly, it was fine, so it was just managing to keep out of trouble, which I didn't on lap 1 because I think someone's AI was there, and I lost a little bit of my end plate. I think I lost my whole end plate there. So it was just a matter of survival for the first stint, and then that first safety car really helped. So just pit and then fix my front wing, and just went from there. Just did the strategies. That was really nice. I had a fresh set of softs for that last stint as well, which was really good. I'm glad I kept a fresh set, so it did really help in the end. So yeah, but I'm very happy.
Yeah, no. Obviously, last season runner-up, great start to the season, and how many times did that race want to turn on its head? We obviously saw the domination of the Astons tonight, which looked like it was done and dusted. It looked like it was going to be a Williams and an Aston battle, but unfortunately, Fat Cat got involved in a little bit of an incident, and didn't manage to make his way through the rest of the pack until the later stages. Massive confidence for you. Obviously, not so much for your other teammate. Obviously, no points there. How you feel with the momentum now going into a track which is basically you qualify first, you win the race. I'm sorry to say, people are whinging about this being 100%.
Well, I don't think it's as easy as that around Monaco, but you definitely put yourself in the best position for Monaco. But honestly, really, Jono, for me, you came out of nowhere and defended really well. And at the end, you've got to be really proud of that race, right?
Yeah, of course. It was very good battles, all clean as well. So I'm just very happy about it. Yeah.
Well, great job, Jono. Congratulations to the P1. The best possible start you can get for this season opener. What a race. What a great support from the Twitch chat as well. Governor, how do we round off this first opener?
Well, a bit of a tongue twister, really. A great night for Jono. A great night for obviously Finns as well. Great to see him back in the league, and he's one to watch out for. Obviously, Bubba does have that obviously spinning across the line, which is a pending penalty, so he could lose P3 there. But no, going into
as a commentator, I'm going to boo that.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not allowed to do that. That is the rules. We want everyone. Unfortunately, we want everyone to cross the line.
He had a puncher. He had a puncher. That's what happened, Shane. He had a puncher. All right.
We'll call it as a no.
Oh, brilliant.
I would say up and down. Obviously, some people impressed, some people not. But it
doesn't matter. It was incredible. It was such an incredible race. And what we seen out there was people getting rewarded for patience. And that's what these tracks are all about. They can moan and groan all they want. We're here to do a job, and that's commentary. And the drivers were there to do a job. And by gosh, we got the entertainment value. And that is what Rush Racing League is all about. Great top tier racing at the highest of standards, testing all abilities of the drivers and what it takes to be at the top spot. And the guys that shone through today are the ones that kept their composure and kept out of trouble and plodded along. Every single driver that finished ended up with the points, and that's worth mentioning, not just your top three. Incredible season opener. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed yourself with the co-coms, Governor. But unfortunately, I've got to go and play some football at the age of 35 now.
No, great to have you on board, and thank you everyone tuning in tonight. Just a big shout out actually to a lot of people. Obviously, Cyril Box there, 39. We've got the customer bits, Jay Loves Food, the hype trains, the onboards, the other hype trains, the sub from Dido, the sub from Yog, Drew Boy, the follow from Jaranik. Also, more followers from Bluris, the best, Pogo Mogo with Thai Boys. All the support, love the support. If you are wanting to see more action, do not go anywhere, because tomorrow night there is Division 4 kicking off back here again, and it will be short quali at 5 p.m. AEST, and then straight after that you'll be joined back in the comms box by me for Division 2 with another 100% race same track again, Jeddah for Division 2. So you do not want to miss it. Thank you very much to everyone. Big up to all the sponsors as well. AI369, our main sponsor, Pagni and SimLab. And if you need any more setups and you feel that you're not quite there yet, then get amongst it, SRC, and use the code RUSH24. Thank you very much. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow night with more Jeddah action. Good night.